some common sense. Shit. Listen, look, something ain't adding up. The story's full of holes. House burnt down and the truth start exposing itself. When the pressure get heavy, they all start losing control. Yeah, guilty conscience always leave a trail by itself. Something ain't adding up, yeah, something ain't right. All them lives get shaky when you shine that light. I've been watching this shit, it don't pass the smell test. If this a scam, best believe it's gon' fail next. Let's use some common sense on this one, no cap. A creature went on vacation, came back to a house burned black. Now there's a so-called investigation, whole internet tapping in, YouTubers involved, acting friendly with the victim again. And once the details get juicy and the story get picked apart, a supposed man of love will pop up, trying to shudder remarks, trying to silence the truth, but the truth got a voice. And when folks start questioning shit, they gon' expose their choice. I've been saying for years, a guilty conscience leak dark secrets, and right now that secret creeping to the surface, can't beat it. I don't know what the hell the benefit of this shit's supposed to be, but if they playing games, then I'ma watch them crash publicly. Look, something ain't adding up, stories full of holes. House burnt down and the truth start exposing itself. When the pressure get heavy, they all start losing control. Yeah, guilty conscience always leave a trail by itself. Something ain't adding up, yeah, something ain't right. All them lies get shaky when you shine that light. I've been watching this shit, it don't pass the smell test. If this a scam, best believe it's gon' fail next. Yeah. The more they talk, the more they sound confused. The more they spin the tale, the more they get the blues. Can't cover up smoke when the whole damn place burn. Truth got a way of coming back when it's least learned. And I don't need proof of the whole damn plot. I just know fake shit fold when the heat get hot. See, people love a mess till the mess start talking, and the same folks hush when the fakes keep walking through the door like, what the fuck is this? Everybody acts surprised, but they all in the mix. If you in the sink, why you moving so strange? Why every new explanation keeps sounding dope brain? Why the timeline crooked? Why the details shift? Why the many questions rise? Everybody wanna dip. That don't look clean, that looks shady as hell, and you can hear the bullshit ringing like the jail cell bell. So I'm sitting back, popcorn, let the whole thing unfold. Cause when lies get too deep, they start breaking the mold. I said it from the jump, common sense don't lie. When the truth step out, all that cap gon' die. So go ahead, keep talking, keep running that mouth. I'm just here for the fallout when the whole shit come out. Facts. Hey, what? Shit. No cap. Let it burn.
He's been arrested again after this brutal. On April 12, 2026, Gwinnett County Police spotted a camera-wrapped Tesla Cybertruck speeding through Peachtree Corners, Georgia. According to the police,
where the money
the officer clocked the vehicle
cause everybody acting rich now.
45 miles per hour zone.
Everybody a millionaire now. What the fuck did I do wrong?
He discovered the driver.
How the hell I missed the millions while I'm still grinding all damn long?
He was wearing a hood.
They ain't got a punch a clock now. Just post and talk shit all day. So who the fuck I gotta holler at to get that easy ass pay?
Pikachu got pulled up.
Everyone
Followed that up with, quote, they not catching
Alright, I'm back.
To go from a traffic stop to something far more serious. Officers noticed a handgun sitting on the dashboard of the Cybertruck with an armed image.
Yeah, I got up around 5 and dropped him off in practice and came back, and I don't know if I was sleeping or I was just on shut-off mode and just floating.
It happens.
And then I saw you were on, and here we is.
Chill.
Yeah.
We've been live for 4 minutes.
By that,
Huh?
Said I only been live for 4 minutes.
Oh shit! So I was looking at this right now. That boy, T.I.'s son looks so weird to me, man. I guess he done got arrested again. He looked like Tiny before the surgery.
Nah, I don't know. I don't remember what she looked like. I just know she's an ugly creature now.
Well, she was, to me, she was always a creature, but it's funny that she done had all this surgery to try to cover up the creature, And then her son looked like her before the creature, when it was worse.
I
So I
guess
always tell
surgery
people,
ain't gonna
you have
change
all
up
these,
your genes.
huh?
Says surgery ain't gonna change up your genes. So,
Right? It's like that's what I say when people have all this plastic surgery, and then you have kids. I mean, your self esteem is low. So are they admitting that their kids are ugly?
mm,
Flattering. Tiny.
God damn, that's crazy.
nah, I wouldn't
He
say that.
ain't.
Because some people just can't see themselves, but they can see others.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, so.
Just, I bet people like that stink. I know somebody on me. I know somebody that stinks all the time. Every time, and it gets on my nerves. Grown person, but she can smell other people. She can smell other people, and I be wanting to say, "Bitch, you stink all the time. How can you smell other people but can't smell yourself?"
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that crazy? Nose blind to yourself, but can tell me how the next person smells. I'm done. I'm done. Gotta laugh at this shit, huh?
That's all you can do.
Yeah, but that hey, and show you how far removed I be from the world. She nigga, I didn't know African Bambata died.
Well, me either. He wasn't nobody
Yes,
important.
see, damn, you removed too.
Well, after you get sexual allegations put on you, you become irrelevant.
Right, and then the first thing I thought about was, oh boy, I was like, I wonder how he feel that he got died.
Mm.
He got died, and uh, oh boy died. Yeah, and I was just like, well, damn.
It
Well,
happens.
goddamn.
Yeah,
You done got hyped off this dude dying, you.
that dude's all kinds of weird. Just can't fuck with him. I don't even know
Yeah,
how
I
he
can't
got
fuck.
ratings.
After I seen him argue with that little short man and pushing him, and I was done. That little skit right there was like, what the fuck?
Mm-mm.
Why was you meeting up with that little short gay guy? Like, you was meeting up with him. So I was done with that.
Yeah.
Oh man, that shit funny. Damn, I thought I was. Well, I don't feel so bad because I just found that out 2 days ago. I was like, no, nobody has made an honorable mention or nothing.
He was out there fucking people. Who's gonna
Yeah,
honorably mention him? He doesn't
yeah, he
get the
was
honorable
dying.
mentions. He's known for fucking boys.
That's crazy.
Not men, boys. So, yeah.
Who?
African
Oh,
Bambaataa,
Africa Bovada. Yeah, he did that.
he ain't getting no kind
Hey,
of honorable mention. Fuck that dude.
you know what's funny is it was one of them sites that I told you that I subscribe to where they talk about the dead people. It let you know who died. And I'm thinking, let me see who done died lately. And sure enough, I said, oh shit, nobody even mentioned this nigga.
He ain't worth the mention.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. I be laughing off these little videos where the guy kissing on a mannequin and this girl come in and slap the shit out the mannequin's head.
Mm-hmm.
Why you slapping the mannequin? Why ain't you slapping the guy? Women, we got shit fucked up.
Nah, that's a people thing.
Yeah. You ever think maybe the other person doesn't know? Like they could be a victim also.
Fair to say.
Now if you confront a person and they talking shit and big brave and knew about it, all right, get them up. But if the person is just, at least find out.
Yeah. I feel you. But in a moment of anger, you never know what you're gonna do. So sometimes you just end up swinging.
Yeah, that's true. I can't deny that. Sometimes you don't want to ask no questions. You just want to kick ass.
Yep.
Sometimes I done been around people and they kicking ass, and I just say, well, shit, let me kick some ass too. Don't even know what you fighting for.
Yeah, I've done that plenty of times.
Ain't that stupid? And that's so stupid, Slap. That's just some dumb shit. You just fight. You see other people fighting, you jump into shit.
Yeah. Seems like a good idea at the time.
It was. It was an excellent idea at the time. And then you grow up and you're like, why the fuck did I do that? That was so stupid. I see motherfuckers scrapping, and I just run up and start scrapping too. We ain't asking no questions.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
You scrapping with the homie, fuck you. Then later on, you be like, what was that about, man? That nigga stepped on my shoes. Man, you bitch! You bitch ass motherfucker! We out there having a rumble, and that nigga stepped on your shoes?
Mm-mm-mm.
Did he do it on purpose? That's not the point, man. I just bought them shoes. They was cocaine white. That nigga stepped on my shoes. Like, you bitch. But you know what? I'm sick because I actually feel better. I got it out my system. Oh my God. I'm gonna switch phones when I come back. I'll be right back.
What was that? All right?
Yeah, it's alright.
Not too bad?
Yeah.
Let's move upstairs if you want it.
Alright.
Put the back plastic back.
Alright. What's that? I don't know what he said. Ugh. Oh, Trish fell off the panel. Must have got a phone call. What up, one person in my chat room? From what it reads so far. Let me see. Oh, it says I got two now. What up, two people in my chat room? Chill. But them shoe cool as Alright, well. It's nice and quiet, so Back to the music.
No dick sucking. Rule number 2, don't forget rule
Ladies
number
up.
1. Yeah. Rule number 1, no dick sucking. Rule number 2, don't forget rule number 1. We just break up to make up, that's all we do. First we love them, then we hate them, it's a game for fools. Toxic as fuck, but we still play by the rules. Tearing up hearts while we looking for a muse. We just break up to make up, that's all we do. First we love them, then we hate them, it's a game for fools. Saying we're done, then we fought like it's new. Both of us lying, but we call it the truth. Yeah, I was part of the cancer, feeding the beast, trying to give me some answers. Scrolling this page like a motherfucking stalk. I'm mad in the comments, but I'm still trying to watch. And we gave them power, every click, every view, every share, every post, every meme that we threw. Yeah, myself included, I was deep in that shit. Talking big, but I was still on his dick. Mad and obsessed, that's a whole different lane. Anger burns out, but obsession loves pain. Obsessed is hate sister, that bitch never sleeps. She lurking your phone and she living the deep. I don't fuck with that bitch, I don't answer her call. She be whispering, watch while you watching them fall. Got me up at 3 a.m. scrolling his name. Got my own life, but I'm stuck in his chain. We just break up to make up, that's all we do. First we love them, then we hate them, it's a game for fools. Toxic as fuck, but we still play by the rules. Tearing up ours while we looking for a muse. We just break up to make up, that's all we do. First we love them, then we hate them, it's a game for fools. Saying we're done, then we fuck like it's new. Both of us lying, but we call it the truth. Unless it's LA, we don't trip on that clown, but we still made them famous, just running our miles. Every fucking was another deposit, every ain't shit, put his name in
Big
your closet.
Sugar from
Got him
in the
living in
building.
your hair,
Yeah.
free, no leash. You hate what he do, but you spreading the peace. You record, you repost, you react, you repeat. Now we eating up the hate while you losing your peace. I was part of the problem, y'all say it out loud. Addicted to drama, addicted to crowds, addicted to seeing his name on my feed, addicted to bleeding while watching him bleed. But that shit is poison, it drip when you talk. It live in your thumbs and it live in your thoughts. I had to detox from the digital war, hit and follow black. Then I walked out the door, I ain't mad, I'm just done being chained to a screen, done feeding demons with a motherfucking mean, done giving power to a name I can't stand, done letting hatred put a leash on my hands. Anger can fade, but obsession don't quit. She'll have you in love with the same fucking shit. She'll have you repeating every scene that you hate. Break up, make up, then you call it fate. We just break up to make up, that's all we do. First we love them, then we hate them, it's a game for fools. Toxic as fuck, but we still play by the rules. Tearing up ours while we looking for a muse. We just break up to make up, that's all we do. First we love them, then we hate them, it's a game for fools. Saying we're done, then we fuck like it's new. Both of us lying, but we call it the truth. Rule number 1, stop sucking that dick. I ain't talking about sex, I mean feeding that shit. Stop sucking up drama, stop sucking up pain. Stop sucking up lies that be rotting your brain. Rule number 2, don't forget number 1. Don't be giving free clout to a bitch you done. Every time you react, you just build on my throne and cry to the king while you're breaking your phone. I was knee deep in the gossip and shame. Now I'm knee deep in my own fucking lane. No more late night dives in the comments and threads. No more letting that dude live inside of my head. If I love you, I love you. If I'm gone, then I'm ghost. I ain't spending my life trying to drag on the post. Cause mad is the spark, but obsession's a fire. Burning up years while you feeding desire. Mad and obsessed, yeah. It's 2 different roads. One lets go, the other one never goes home. Obsessive hate sister, that bitch never sleeps. She'll fuck up your days and she'll fuck up your dreams. I don't fuck with that bitch. I cut off the line, no calls, no texts, no rent in my mind. Rule number 1, no dick sucking. I'm done. Rule number 2, never forget number 1.
Now you can hear the other phone ring when it rings. Why do I always do that wrong, Slap? Hello?
Yeah.
Why do I always do that wrong?
I don't know. Cause you're a woman.
Oh, hush. But thank you for the assistance. But you hush.
I know. people don't use exclamation points that much, I guess. I don't know.
You would think after all this time, if she would get the explanation point, but no, she doesn't. She puts a large I or L, whatever it is. Yeah, don't be like me. Oh man, Slap. I went full barbarian yesterday because these different referrals. So I finally got the appointment for that damn tooth on the 20 something. Finally. Okay, get back home. The whole damn cap came out and I felt it in the middle of a sentence. And my son was sitting over there eating some cereal after school. And I just paused, I just stopped. And I stood up and the chair flew back. And I went, and just spit it out my mouth. I said, motherfucker, and spit it across the room. And he was like, Mom, you spit in my cereal. I was dying. I was like, that's a cap. I'm sorry. I'm mad. I'm mad. He's like, oh my God. He was like, I was like, shut up. I was like, that's that pissed off energy. You should have got that on camera. I was so damn mad. And then I had to go back. I said, look, put this back on. Before I said, because that nerve is going to be exposed. How dare they take this long? And I said, and give me some more antibiotics while you at it. Give me some more amoxicillin. It ain't going to come back to life waiting on y'all with your bullshit, I'm so goddamn mad. I said, I want a dentist that does everything. Fuck all the referrals. It's 3 weeks later. I want somebody that does everything. If you can't do everything and you can't accommodate me like it used to be, I don't want you. And so I called insurance. I was like, I want a dentist, but if you need a cap, you get a cap. If you need extraction, you get an extraction. If cleaning, deep cleanings, I want a one-shot dentist. I don't want to be referred anywhere. Well, old school. If I need a root canal, God damn it, they better know how to give me a root canal. Other than that, why is my insurance through my job paying my dentist and all that bitch do is really clean? Like so basically I'm going to her for every 3 months cleaning. No, I need somebody to go beyond cleaning. Sometimes I get a cavity.
Comes with your
I got to be referred around town. If it ain't cleaning, I got to get a referral. Fuck you. Find me a dentist that can do it all. Enough is enough.
Be right back.
Turn on my air purifier. My filter.
Excuse me. I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Got that song stuck in my head. I forget the name of it though.
You did it.
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just
What
got the
am I?
song in my head. I gotta hear it.
Okay.
It's my shit.
Watch what you put in your body for real. Yeah. Watch what you put in your body. That don't just mean liquids, food, and whatever. You got energy vampires that would dump all they negative shit on your shoulders forever. And expect you to carry that weight like it's your job on a daily basis. Then you got them way too perky motherfuckers trying to drown you in they bouncy faces. Got you wondering why they ain't been prescribed some ADHD pills at some point. Then you gotta deal with the daily stresses of life that stay attached to your joints. From work to kids to just getting stuck in traffic, trying to make it home through the bullshit. You taking all that in, that shit can make your mind lose focus real quick. If you find yourself spazzing out for no reason, it's okay. It ain't your fault. Sometimes the world gets a fucking win, and you just gotta let it out. That's human instinct. Take a breath, shake it off, don't let that pressure sink. Put a little fucking in your system, let the bullshit fade. Life too short to carry everybody else's pain. You don't gotta be a hero for every damn thing. Take care of you first, that's the whole point. Yeah. So when the noise get loud and your spirit feel bruised, don't confuse survival with the way you choose. You can set that shit down, you can say not today. Watch that energy off, let the dark shit drain away. Get you a glass of wine, a bottle of liquor, or even a blunt. Whatever helps you breathe a little easier when the day been too much. Sometimes the world finds a way to get the best of you, and you ain't weak for feeling it. You just been put through some shit too. I know that pressure builds up, then it hits like a storm, and you start thinking you supposed to keep everybody else warm. But fuck that, you deserve peace, you deserve some grace. You don't gotta bleed for the whole damn place. If you find yourself spazzing out for no reason, it's okay. It ain't your fault. Sometimes the world gets a fucking win, hey, you just gotta let it out. That's human instinct. Take a breath, shake it off, don't let that pressure sink. Put a little fucking in your system, let the bullshit fade. Life too short to carry everybody else's pain. You don't gotta be a hero for every damn thing. Take care of you first, that's the whole point, yeah. I don't know who needed to hear that, but this one's for you. Take care of your mind, your heart, and your mood. Protect your energy, that's the realest shit to do. Yeah. This one's
All right. Hold on.
Sometimes you just need a little fucking in your system. I don't know who needed to hear this, but this one's for you. Look, she got me on mute.
Everybody wanna be that special star, but truth be told, you're dealing with a heart full of scars. Been dragged through the mud, still I stand my ground.
Hello.
Through the court system,
Yeah, I like
pain,
that
ain't
song.
backing down. I don't got time for the bullshit. I'm just moving free. Single
Yeah, that
life
was one of
been
my best
real
songs I made
good.
lately.
Now it's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
of
everybody wanna talk like they know
about
my
the beat and the
story.
voice, it just goes
But they ain't
together.
seen the nights, they ain't felt my worth.
Yeah, I found
Been
a way to
betrayed,
tune the
been
voice the
played.
right
Had to
way I
learn the
like it.
hard way. Now I keep my circle small, watch who I let stay. I came out the fire,
having
I
fun with it.
came out
I
the
made some
storm. Made
R&B
a
songs
name
the
from
other
the
day,
pressure, made my pain
yesterday.
transform. I'm not looking for
Oh.
approval, I'm not chasing a role.
Try my
I
hand
just
at
want
R&B.
peace of mind and a little
came out
bit of
alright, I
soul.
think.
If you see me quiet, know I'm healing and
Yesterday
still
was a
every
walkout
scar. Got a
for me,
lesson, every
but
wound got will. I
I
don't
like
need the
it. I like that
spotlight,
song.
I don't
That's why.
need the crown. I just need my freedom when the night comes down.
That's one of my best ones lately.
Been dragged through the mud,
I don't
still
know what's
stand
wrong
my
with
ground.
I think they're trying to
Through the court
eliminate
system, pain
people
ain't
with
backing
respiratory
down.
problems in
I don't
California.
got time for the bullshit.
Some damn
I'm
chemical
just
plant
moving
or
free.
something
Yeah.
burned,
Single life been real
and we got in the middle of the night on top of alerts
Yeah.
to close up your
Scarred, but I'm
house,
standing.
stay
Life
inside,
hit hard, but I'm managing.
and I'm thinking,
No more
okay, I'll be
fake
safe
love, no more
because
stress, no
in the morning I just gotta do that
single
and I
life,
could
real
work.
fun, and I sleep good at night.
Shit. Let's say about 3 o'clock, I was like, breathing treatment.
Yeah,
And
them
you could
chemical
just
plants
smell
are
the
a
chemical,
motherfucker.
and you could just see it in there. You could see it. I was like, who the fuck?
Yeah.
That one, the toilet paper guy. Now, I don't know. They haven't said how this one started.
Shit happens.
Yeah. Toxic fires. A fire be a fire, but it's different when it's toxic.
Yeah.
That's why shout out to fire people, firemen and women. They go through a lot. I got a cousin that's a fireman, and sometimes he randomly sends us videos of, because he's been doing it now for about 16 years, of the new trainees and stuff and what they go through. God damn.
Shit.
God damn. The shit that
Farming
they
ain't for
don't
everybody.
get love like that. Fire people need to get more love.
Yeah, they're like teachers. They go unrecognized.
Facts. Yep, teachers are the ones that all these great people you see, and these people inventing or doing great things. People forget there's a teacher that inspired them or worked with them to help build the greatness.
Yep.
You're right, and that's how fire people be. Fire people, lifeguards, those people, those careers are hard and takes away from their life expectancy because they're out there breathing in them toxic, because it's more than just a fire sometimes. It's search and rescue. They like, look at all those people from 9/11 after the fact that died from breathing in them shards and stuff,
Yeah.
that toxic air.
Yeah.
I was looking at a documentary about that, and I said that's kind of fucked up because that's not spoken of about a lot. But all them
Nah,
people that went,
nah, it was spoken on a lot. It was spoken on a lot back around a certain time. So
okay,
yeah, I can defend them. They did speak on it. There's been court cases for it. If I'm not mistaken, people won a civil lawsuit because it was I think they called it like 9/11 illness or some shit like that. But people were taken care of for that, while some people were left assed out.
that's fucked up. Yeah, I was looking at that because it's like, damn, you went to be part of the search and rescue, and even people that got caught up in the debris, they didn't die. That's the slow death, you know. That's what they were calling it throughout the documentary. That the people that were in the towers and the planes, it was kind of like instant, but the people that got caught up in the fog of debris and our search and rescue, it was a slow death,
Mm.
and nobody thought to tell them to wait for it to settle or put your mask on. Shows us that even then we not as far as smart as we think we are. Huh?
Shit. Well, here's a crazy fun fact. If you go back and look at the videos of that day, you'll see a building explode without a plane hitting it.
Damn. The fuck?
Yeah. Two buildings went down. One was hit by a plane. The other one just exploded. And the third one was brought down by construction.
Mm.
There used to be videos that you could come across before YouTube did their upgrades and all that shit, where we go into the conspiracies and stuff like that. So a bunch of videos used to be floating around. Excuse me. There was one where the fire people, they was basically in the lower area of the building trying to get up to where the fire was, and all you hear is a bunch of explosions start going off, and you see these motherfuckers start sprinting trying to get out the building before it collapsed on them.
Yeah,
So,
I saw that.
Yeah, so there's plenty of videos out there. There's one video I can't find for the life of me, but it's a guy, he's walking around with his camera phone, and it's not on him. He's just walking through the trade center, and you can hear construction going on, but you don't see nobody working at all. But he's walking through the hallways. Nobody's in the office. He's the only one there, but you hear construction going on in the walls.
That's crazy.
Like,
That's crazy.
yeah. Like, history shows when it's time for a false flag, anything goes.
Mm-hmm. I saw one the other day talk about the moon landing, Neil Armstrong,
Yeah.
and they were trying.
I hate
He-
when people, like, sorry to cut you off, but like, if I was any of the moon landing people and millions of people kept on coming to me talking about did I land on the moon, I'm either brushing them off or giving them a bullshit answer so they'll leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
Like,
But they have.
we wasn't even born when that shit happened. And people are
Right.
still to this day, oh, y'all never went. Y'all never went. It was shot in here. It was shot in there. Now, I'm not going to say they went. I'm not going to say they didn't go. All I do know is there's other things that fly around in space, so there is a possibility that they wasn't allowed to go there.
Right.
Like, they may have been able to land, put their fucking flag, take some pictures, and get the fuck up out of there. Because I know if you scan through a bunch of these UFO videos with some of these astronauts that talk, they told one of the astronauts made it real clear. We went to the moon, we just wasn't allowed to land there. And they was like, why? It was like whoever was there didn't allow us to land.
Mm.
Like, you don't find it weird that there's a bunch of flyby the moons, but there's never that many landings on the moon?
Right.
There's so many resources on there that probably would be beneficial to Earth that we could use that we don't even know about yet. We only see one side of the moon.
That's a fact. Oh no, they were just trying to say, it's bringing up something he tripped and fell, and I just said, I hate AI. I really do. AI has its benefits, but sometimes it's just stupidity.
Yeah, I chilled with the AI for a little while. I ain't even gonna front. Like, it got. You remember when everybody started taking pictures of their food on Instagram when it first started?
Right.
And it got old very quick. That's
Yep.
how I feel about AI and how quick it's processing. Like, it's fun, it's cool, it's useful, but like,
No, that made me hate it.
like,
I just hate a lot.
like out of all the videos I've made, how many more videos can I make that's cool like that? Like, you get what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I did the mermaid video, I did the bang the back out video. It's just like, all right, cool, that was funny, that was
Tripping. I'm just like, you're just doing too much just to make a point.
so. Started off cool, and there's some cool shit you could do with AI, but AI video, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. It was cool at first.
All it does is confuse people. Got a bunch of people calling me. Is that true? Is that? I bet. Look,
Yep.
I'm the last one. It's a lot of shit I see and just say, fuck it. I don't know if it's true or not.
Now I'll wait for TMZ to report it.
Yeah, like I saw a video with Trump falling off the Air Force One, falling down the stairs, and I'm saying, watch somebody call me. Show enough. I said, now, you would think Biden fell up and down the stairs so many times. You would think that somebody would escort these old geezers up and down the stairs, but I don't know because nobody was there to grab Biden. So I don't know if that's true.
Now, if Trump falls down the stairs, that's gonna be on every fucking news station. They're gonna make fun of him and say that he's old and that he shouldn't be president no more, and his cognitive decline has escalated and all that bullshit.
Well, that's how I live, and I said, shit, they let Biden fall. I think they let him fall for shits and giggles.
But if you notice, when Biden kept on falling, they kept on covering it up.
Yeah.
Oh, this happened, that's why he fell. That happened, that's why he fell. When he stared off in the distance, looking at nothing and tried to shake nobody's hands. Oh, that was not a deep fake. They tried to call it something. A cheap fake instead of a deep fake. Like, no, that was him really standing there, shaking nobody's hand, looking lost. Like, come on now.
And I say, you notice we don't catch those signs of Biden or nothing. And they said, where you at? I said,
believe it or not, he did pop up one time that I seen. He gave a quick little speech about a bunch of nothingness. I don't think it had anything to do with what he was there for, but he did pop up to say something. I didn't see that much, so yeah, he's still up and running.
They need to let that man sit down.
For real though.
If that was my daddy, I'd be like, leave my daddy alone.
Yeah, like he's achieved everything he wanted. His last hurrah was being president. Sit your ass down.
Right? No, for real. Like, his wife ain't shit. She don't love him. Ain't no way in hell I'll be with a man that damn long, knowing that man is not right in the head. No, my husband needs his rest. No. The answer would be no. He
But
needs
hold
his
on,
rest.
though. While he's president, though, that gives you the chance to be the most powerful woman in the world. Wouldn't
Oh,
you
well,
want to take advantage of that a little bit?
well, Nancy Reagan did. Ah,
So, but I'm asking you, wouldn't you want to? So I'm just saying, like, can't knock her too much.
Yeah, Nancy Reagan took full advantage of her position,
And they want to say a female can't run the country.
and she sure did. And they never give her that props, but that was all Nancy, baby.
And who been sitting here for all these years saying that a female can run the country while everybody been against it? Who been saying it?
And you did, and nobody would admit. Nobody would admit Nancy Reagan was the president. Reagan was so gone. Reagan was so gone. That was Nancy, all Nancy.
I'll pat
I don't-
myself on the back for knowing my shit. Like,
Why the fuck do we even have vice
women are
presidents?
too emotional to run a country. They'll set wars and this and that. And I was like, nigga, please. Look at Germany. Germany's running fine and dandy, and they got a female leader. Like, cut it out. Motherfuckers are so sexist over here, it ain't even funny at times.
No, but it's just like, why do we have a vice president if we're not gonna fucking utilize them?
Oh, to serve the purpose of if anything happens to the president, they automatically get bumped up. Then if something happens to them, if I'm not mistaken, the Secretary of State becomes president.
Well, they need to start enforcing medical calls for Alzheimer's and shit. They really do. Because first of all,
Well, they have them, but like, the last presidency was corrupt as fuck. There was no reason he was supposed to do 4 full years. Kamala was supposed to be president.
right,
Kamala's supposed to be president right now.
and that's probably what she was promised. He ain't got much time. He's not. He's not. Everything's falling apart. You'll be president. You'll be the first black woman president.
Because when he started showing signs of dementia, that's when he was supposed to be pulled off the stage. And that's when she was supposed to be upgraded. That would have canceled the elections for a little while, giving her a time as president. Then another election would have came. Then Trump would have been president.
Yeah, somebody dropped the ball.
Like, she got fucked over multiple times around, and people didn't even realize it. And you already know I don't fuck with Kamala, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I did. I just don't fuck with her. Yeah, I knew exactly what was happening. I knew she was promised something and it didn't happen. Because at the end of the day, I'm a Californian and I know better than anybody. You didn't want Kamala up there.
I don't think Obama signed off on Kamala being vice president.
Right.
I think that was a slap in the face to him, where Biden was trying to be like, no, I'm going to run my own shit, and it just didn't work out like that for Biden. Because if you really look at it, this is Obama's third presidency. His word holds more value than Biden's did at the time.
True.
And Michelle Obama's a woman. Fuck what y'all got to say about it.
Who?
Michelle Obama's a woman.
Oh, they're full of shit.
Fuck what anybody got to say about it. Out of all the history of female presidents out of all the presidents' wives that been there throughout the history of presidencies, why wasn't any of these other creatures, literal creatures, called men? But
Right.
Michelle Obama gets called one.
They talk about. I know a lot of, even now, we see a lot of black people that are structured like her with the wide shoulders and stuff. We're not calling Venus and Serena men.
They tried. They tried. They tried to say that their fathers raised them to be little girls so that they could be dominant tennis players when they get older. Like they don't have genetic testing and shit for that.
For real. We watch these women have children. That Venus and Serena and Wilma something, she was a famous, in her time, they put her through hell because she had those broad shoulders. Some women,
Right.
Michelle Obama's
Sometimes you get your daddy genes. So sometimes you get your daddy's genes.
Yeah.
Your shoulders come out a little wide.
Yeah, just sometimes we see men with their mama jeans and got booty and hips.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it happens.
Right.
I see a lot of. I like that jacket. Why don't you ever wear it? If you get hot, take it off. I know, but a lot of people got those broad shoulders. I've seen some white people with it, and nobody calling them men.
Mm-hmm. But no bullshit. When you get time,
This is true.
When you get time, look at the history of the fucking president's wives. And look at, like, George Bush's wife, George Bush Sr., his wife looked like Aleister Crowley.
Oh, she's a hag. She was a hag.
Like, but she looks just like him. No bullshit. Go look at her.
Why nobody questioning that?
Like, there's a possibility she's a spawn of his. No. That's true story. Because of the sex parties and shit. Like, don't get it twisted. Aleister Crowley was evil as fuck, but he was a genius. Yeah, and he was a wild boy. Yeah, he would have, like, sex parties for, like, some kind of soul bond connection type deals. Like, the Hollywood shit that be going on.
Oh, yeah. A lot of these low-key geniuses be straight evil.
So, but yeah.
I think they get bored and just start doing fuck shit.
But yeah, if you look it up, you'll find a story about her possibly being his daughter.
Oh my God.
Shit, all the presidents are cousins anyway.
They sure, just like the monarchy. I was looking at and I hate to say this, rest in peace, Princess Diana. She wasn't the most attractive. She had a physique like that also. Strong body. So not all women come off soft.
Fair to say.
I don't know what they expect women to be, rounded shoulders, and I'm glad, knock on wood, that I know women that have them shoulders. And when you see their daddy, you be like, girl, you look just like your daddy.
Might want to go play football for a little while.
For real. That Wendy Williams, shit, I thought, man, Wendy Williams, man, I saw that picture of her at 11 years old. She looked like she was on her way to being a linebacker.
Yeah, she got made fun of her whole life, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, she doesn't have soft, feminine, what they say is supposed to be feminine features. She never had it. I saw her childhood pictures. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Always been a giant.
God damn.
And then she got older and everybody thought she was trans.
Yeah, she just natural ugly. It wasn't enough plastic surgery in the world.
But now, I'll give her a credit. She's really a woman, but I can
she's a
understand why
woman.
people think she ain't.
It was a couple of times I had to squint and blink a few times, and I'm just like, She was always a girl. That one picture where she's standing up, and I remember the age. She was 11, and she had two ponytails, but them shoulders.
Yeah.
Her daddy used to be like, "God damn, girl."
Got them
She
Dwight
just,
Howard shoulders.
yeah. And we not gonna act like we don't see women like that, because we see them all the time,
Not fair to say.
and they catch hell. They catch hell. There's always somebody out there thinking that they do just like Venus and Saria. I had to blink a couple times when I first saw them, but if you look at their childhood pictures, they were. Now let's think about it. You know damn well in Compton.
I never thought they were dudes because we came from an era where men and females couldn't share sports together.
No. That's
At
what
one
I'm about to
time,
say.
y'all couldn't even participate in sports.
That's why I say, let's think about it. In the 70s and 80s, in their era when they were growing up in Compton, you
Yeah,
think they're
for
gonna
real.
let their daddy get away with dressing two boys like some girls?
Yeah, for real.
Come on. You know damn well, in Compton, they would have got daddy and them would have all got, they would have been ran out the fucking neighborhood.
Fair to say. That's that weird ass family.
Yes, they would have ran them, because I'm telling you, in Compton, even now, I'm gonna keep it shitty. Even now, you don't see too many of them walking around. Just Compton is still Compton. They could give Compton a facelift, but it's still Compton and Watts. You cross the street and you in Watts. They ain't dealing with that shit.
Fair to say.
Like I say, you could put a wig on a pig, it's still a pig. You give Compton a facelift, it's still Compton.
Yep.
You ain't gonna get away with that. So I'm thinking, so imagine before there were filters. You had to earn the respect. All the parts of that movie was true. Like the tennis courts with the gang members, them girls had to earn that respect because the gang members, certain parks, Ludus Park, and all them parks over there, them belong to the gangs. They had to earn that respect for them to. Because you gotta think at that era, black people wasn't really doing. Arthur Ashe, and he died
Yeah.
of, of AIDS. So
Yeah.
a lot of black folks associated tennis with AIDS. I hate to say it just like that. They did.
Stupid.
And
Hold
then,
on, no. I gotta use the bathroom. I'm drinking a bunch of coffee.
okay, Chris, you got your clothes ready? If it gets hot, because that's the type of jacket you use. Okay. So you can just take it off if it gets too hot. Okay, I'm just saying, take it off if it get hot. You can't wear it at the daycare. Isn't there some different sandwich meat in there? You took it out the freezer last week, right? You took some sandwich meat out the freezer. I saw. All right, make a sandwich and take a bag of chips for lunch. Put it in the refrigerator in the office, and when you know.
Nisa B in the building. Chill.
He's a bee. He's a bee.
Roll up, Nisa, roll up.
I didn't even see you in there, Lisa May. But yeah, I can remember it as a youth going to family members or
Room
friends
shaker
in
in the building.
Compton,
Cheer.
Lisa May.
Roll up,
Yeah,
room shaker,
and
roll up.
the tennis courts will be full of leaves and sticks. Nobody was using them damn tennis courts. Nobody was using them shits. You want to know what's crazy though?
No.
Ludus Park. Ludus Park had a water slide. Ludus Park had one of the best public swimming pools. And I remember one time in my youth, we went to Ludus Park and I was quiet because they were like, and I wasn't allowed to go to public swimming pools growing up because they'd be like, we got to pool you, stay in parks. But that day I didn't get no warning. And my cousin let me use one of her bathing suits. I was about 10. And they had a water slide. That shit was so fun. We were there all day for hours. And then I got picked up and I was like, what did you do? I said, we went to Ludus Park. And my mom said, what are you doing up there? I was like, we had a water slide at the pub. And she was like, I'll beat your ass if you go back up there. Because it was so gang banged out. But when you're a kid, you see the gang members, but you're like, I see them, but fuck them. What that got to do with me and this water slide, you know?
Yeah.
So I got one good time at Ludus Park. One fun time. And I always thought about that, like, whoever was over Parks and Recreations, but not everybody could go. Because Ludus Park was full of bloods. So if you was a Crip, you wouldn't go to no damn Ludus Park for no goddamn water slide. Unless you gonna fake it.
Some water slides just aren't that important.
Right. Because even in the white areas at the public pools, they had no damn water slide. I'm talking about this water slide was magnificent. I don't know who was on your Parks and Recreation at Ludus Park in Compton, but that was the best park, but it was so gang banged out. Gang, gang. And then they had some parks and you'd be like, why is this even a park, man? It's just one little sad metal swing set, Kelly Park. That's over there where Easy was raised, right around the corner from his mama house. And it was just like a strip of land with no green grass. Just every time you drove by, it was yellow grass. Looked like hay. And one little sad swing set. And a couple of picnic tables where all the gang members were. That's where all the gang, Kelly Park. There's parks everywhere. Just some parks weren't worth mentioning. I don't even know why they called them park. They just said land. Put a swing set there and picnic tables, and the niggers can hang out there.
Stupid.
Hey.
Lighters up.
Lighters up. But yeah. I used to be so mad. We weren't allowed to go to no public pools. None. Because people pee in them pools and they boo-boo in them pools and they do horrible things in them pools.
We used to throw Babe Ruth in the pool when we didn't want to work the day.
You get the pool cleaned.
Wasn't really much cleaning that needed to be done. We just throw one in there, let somebody find it and scream, and then we got paid for the rest of the day.
That's crazy. Yeah, them pools. I used to try to be logical. I used to be like, well,
Shaker, there is never a topic over here. We just be sitting here kicking the shit. You know how it works around here. Cut it out.
Chuck that film playing. We just talk about some of everything. But yeah, that shit is funny. How things are different now, and I tell people all the time that they're the same. They just put a Band-Aid over it.
That's fair to say.
It's the same. And plus, the Olympics are coming in, I think, 2028. So, yeah, don't be fooled. They put a Band-Aid over everything out here. They got to get ready for the Olympics. You know, Olympics are big money makers. They fixing all the panels.
There's a new addition to a story. Now I replaced you. So when and where did this happen?
Oh, shit.
I didn't know you as an object of mine that could be replaced. But hey, I learn something new every day.
Well, then. I need to replace my bitches.
Stupid.
Shit. And I never thought I was going through this much problem just to have a good dentist. I need a one for all dentist. Then I kind of figured it out. You know what it is? Because I have good insurance through my job, everybody wants a little piece of that. You see what I'm saying? They all making money. Like, you can't hoard all the money. Refer her to me. So I can get some too. Oh, shit. What's that one to be hard to echo with you?
Yeah, damn sure did.
I'm about to echo. Hold on, let me see if I can fix it. Let me go to my settings. Audio. Okay, is that better?
I think so.
Testing. No, but I still hear it.
You sure I got the echo?
Yep.
Yeah, we better.
Let me see. I don't know how to fix it then. I said it. Okay, what about now?
Testing.
Hold on. Okay, maybe now it might do it because I hear the is this better?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, I had to close out YouTube. Slap, I think it's time for me. What is it gonna cost for me to get a divorce?
Yeah, I know he's married.
Oh, okay. It was a common law marriage thing.
Why didn't I know about this? Why
I
do I
don't
always
know.
find
You
out about
probably
these
was
things
when you
on the
signed the
spot?
paper.
I ain't signed no papers.
Well, I forged the signature, me and AI.
Well, at least it's recorded, so I know that I could take you to court and win. Fuck that.
What you suing for?
You
I
forging
don't
my
want nothing that
signature.
belongs to you. That's in the prenup.
How you
So?
gonna forge a nigga's signature and not expect to be sued?
I didn't do it. AI did it, so good luck with that.
It was still done by your doing, though. So
I asked AI what to do.
yeah,
If
you
your
asked
man
AI
won't
what to
sign the
do, and
paper,
then AI went through the
and AI
process of
said, "What's his
doing what
name?"
you
And I
asked.
told him, and they said, "Do you got something he signed?" I said,
So,
"Yeah." I took a
bam,
copy.
you gave
They
it
put
the
on there.
command. You copied it.
You tell
You're
us to forge
going.
the
You're
signature.
going down for
No,
it.
AI did that on its own.
It's not
It
how
said
it
it
works.
wanted me to be happy.
Yeah, so you gonna let AI fuck your life over? That's
No,
on you.
I ain't committed a crime.
Yes, you
I ain't
damn
got
sure
nothing
did.
I ain't got nothing in our marriage name except an ID. I ain't put my name on none of your property, your vehicles, none of that. So yeah, I'm
You
good.
took my signature and used it for something without my permission or without me knowing.
You wouldn't even know if I wouldn't have told you.
But now I know, so that That
So how
right
much
there
you
is
suing
the
me
crime.
for? I slapper. How much you gonna sue me for?
We'll see when the time comes. Got to see
Oh,
how much damage is done.
no.
You don't get to make the say on that.
I have not disturbed your peace. I have not did nothing. If anything, the hoes can sue me and probably can sue you too for putting them in danger.
Who?
The hoes.
The hoes? What hoes are
Yeah, the
these?
hoes, the ladies, the bras, the tramps, the patty wig, the married women chasing up after you, all that good
Where are
stuff.
they at? Because they damn sure don't be in my inbox.
They be in your chats and on panels and shit. You seen
Shit.
Pissy Key.
Let
And
me
you seen
see.
all them women talking about you a cutie. Then let me find out because they telling me you over there flirting with YouTube camera as well.
I can see the top of my chat where I started at
They ain't here today.
11:35
They ain't came out
all the
yet.
way
You
to
gotta give them
12:25.
time.
I've been here
You
for an
gotta give
hour
them
and some
time.
change.
Trish, you been here, then you see them.
Who did it? Flirting with him? I haven't seen anybody flirting in a minute.
Ain't that a bitch?
I've seen women flirt with him over the years, but recent times I haven't been around like that. I've been working.
Caught up in
Oh
your
wow.
lies.
Yeah, okay.
They say he's handsome. They say he's gorgeous. Which
And they can say all that. They can have them
I
if
don't
they
see him
want
like that. I don't have those. I don't. I don't see him. I don't even know how to say this without coming off. He's handsome. I guess he's handsome, but I don't see him like that. It's like my brother, so I don't see my brothers what the girls see in them.
You believe in incest, so you just lied right there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't lie. I don't see my. I know my brothers are handsome because girls love them, but I don't see them as handsome. They're just my brother.
Trish, take your
Let's see.
mask, baby. Take your mask, because you
I'm
said you
being
slept with him,
honest.
you had a child, you gave away, and then you got a divorce.
Oh Lord.
You forgot about that, didn't you?
God damn. Like my son, the girls love my son. I see him as my son. He's cute, but the way they be acting, I'll be like, what the fuck?
Hold up.
Let's see if that works. See if that gets people in my inbox. I put my Instagram in the chat room.
Oh
Since
shit!
I got all these hoes chasing after me.
They just better not hit him. He hit back. Oh, man. He hit back, Rum Shaker.
Stupid.
I'm sorry
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that. I had a phone call. What you say?
I said they just better not hit him because he hits back.
Oh, I ain't gonna hit him.
Yeah, because he hit back.
Where's my Kendra?
I'm not thinking I've been going through some teeth, a tooth problem. So fuck it all. Fuck it. His tooth has caused me nothing but stress. And then they check my blood pressure. I'm thinking, like, what the fuck dentist checks your blood pressure? They gonna say, you're a little elevated. Oh, you think I'm at the dentist?
So did you get everything you need?
No. I have to go back on the 20 something for the finalization. But I'm
I'm
just
talking
saying.
to Slapper. All these people flirting and shit. They ain't joined the Discord and shit.
Flirty flirt.
I've been asking where they was at. Shit, I ain't been seeing them, so no.
I
Shoot,
guess I'm gonna have to join Discord to
let
get
me
them
put my
in there.
Discord in there.
Should I use your Discord for content?
We're leaving at
Okay.
9:52.
Shit in there. I don't care what it is.
Okay, we're gonna just run the numbers up on there and make them think we be having some type of conversation in there so they can come in there and see what we doing and then we can leave because the job is done. Now you got them in your Discord.
I've had that discourse since 2016.
I know. Well, no, I just found out about it because you let it slipped up in the live when somebody was in the chat telling you you need a Discord and that hoe ain't been back ever since. Let me stop calling these women. Let me look, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta get used to being a sister wife and letting him soil his world hopes. I'm a little
She don't know
territorial,
what she
so I'm
talking
gonna have
about.
to pipe down.
One minute she's by herself, and then she's replaced, and then I'm for the streets. And so don't listen to her. She's just confused with her emotions right now.
Absolutely. So be ready for the ride. Tickets are on sale. Hit Slap Up and ask them what's the price.
Stupid.
God damn.
Let me stop playing because last time Flopper blocked me for a woman.
I ain't
Well,
block
God
you. I put you in the back room.
Yeah, he put me outside naked.
damn.
Should have got dressed faster.
How the hell did I'll be missing shit.
It was that goddamn Brenda.
Brenda.
How you
Now
gonna
you
blame
see,
Brenda for you?
fucked up because Brenda, with her greasy ass, you let Brenda greasy ass get you put in the back.
Nah, I
I
just
didn't
felt
let
like
her
doing
do
it because I
nothing.
could.
Slapper just put me in the back. He didn't give me no say so.
Did it because I could.
Mm-hmm.
Can't argue with that.
Okay. I forgot about that. Should I be mad? Let me see. I think I don't give a damn. But
You
thanks
so
for
stupid.
jogging my memory. Now I gotta do a whole little live. I gotta add some more sauce to this. Mm-hmm.
Where Nisa Bay go? Nisa Bay?
Eh,
What
oh
Tony
no.
Montana and Kendra?
No, no, they
I
pop in
miss Shitty
occasionally.
Greg.
Kendra over there taking her beta blockers, and Nisa Bay probably somewhere listening.
Y'all, Kendra
Mhm.
done got something started because I was somewhere. Where was I at? I went on somebody, Sincere Saida, and that girl talked to me, and I'm like, ooh, ooh, please don't start this. What's her name? Daria. I'm like, oh, baby, if they ain't told you, I don't interact with all the newcomers because I think the more and more y'all come around, the weirder y'all get. But I don't know you like that to have nothing against you, but I don't think I want to deal with you.
Eh,
Well,
yeah, she's different.
yeah.
It's another name I brought to the board, and I don't want to deal with her either. She weird, the one that got BB or whatever the hell it's called. Then they gonna say you don't even know how to say it, bitch. I'm not keeping up with all these alphabet STDs y'all coming up with, and now they saying it's a whole nother new one out here. I'm like, y'all just getting so creative that y'all catching 2 minutes and they combining and making something different. This shit is weird behavior.
Eh.
Well, then.
Mm, I don't
I
got
watched.
cooties. I'm in the clear.
Me too. I'm gonna send it to you because I was like, how the hell is they coming up with this shit? And I think they just making up names as they go. Because I'm like, I ain't never heard of this shit. Now in health, they started off with HIV, AIDS, chlamydia, trichomonia, gonorrhea, and what I think crabs. Them the only ones I heard of. And
Yeah, the
now they
basic.
got HB1 and all this other stuff, all the different forms of herpes and syphilis and the whole breakdown. And then they said the other one is it's basically from them touching it. Then they say it's like a worm disease. I'm finna send you the link to it now. I'm gonna send you the link. So I was so disgusted watching that shit.
Oh shit, she talking about. You know what's not? You know the older people, the generation before us, the ones that have the circle scar on their arm
Yeah,
from the shot back in the
yeah,
day.
yeah.
Hey, I found out that shot was for smallpox.
Yeah.
I
Yummy in
never
the
knew
building.
that.
Chill.
That's the small. They had to get the smallpox shot. What's up, yummy, yummy,
Appreciate it.
yummy, yummy? So I guess by the time we came out around, we didn't need no smallpox shot.
And then they say if you had chickenpox when you was younger, it could turn into shingles as you get older.
Yeah, it does. They said by age 45, you should get your shingle shots if you've ever had it.
I never had, and I don't want all these shots because I think they're doing something with these shots. Why we need all these shots all of a sudden?
Oh, I'm gonna get my shingle shots one day. I had chickenpox twice
I had a one.
because it was a thing. We were between like I think me and Slappa generation. We're between like we just missed the smallpox scar, but then for the girls they have it so they don't get some sort of cancer. I missed that. My daughter got that. That's mandatory for all the little girls to get that now.
Oh, I got two links I want to send you now for some commentary today because I was creeped out by this shit. Let me get the link so I can send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you now. So it is Instagram. No, that ain't Instagram. Stop. Why you don't got Instagram? You got everything else.
I don't know what you just said.
Yeah. I said, Slapper, why you ain't got Instagram? You got everything else.
I got Instagram.
Oh, well, let me shut up. Maybe I supposed to have my business and I know.
Damn sure typed it in the chat room since she said I had all these hoes chasing me. I wanted to see if any of them was gonna pop up.
I just sent you something, boo.
Check
I'm
it
finna
out.
go get the other one now. I sent it. This girl said she was too nice and this nigga gave her two STDs. And I said, y'all just nasty. Because there was this girl that told me every time she got pregnant and when she go to the doctor to get her lab work, he always give her chlamydia, trig, and gonorrhea. And I'm like, you still having kids by him?
God damn.
Like, right. Then she gonna say, well, trig, if she say trigomonia go with chlamydia. And I say, bitch, I wouldn't even try to explain that to nobody else because you just disgust the hell out of me. Just say you're nasty.
Her partner, she's too trusted. He should have been gone.
Girl, that ain't even half of it, but I wasn't gonna be the one that bust the bubble. I was just gonna be the one that walked away. Cause his street card, his whole card, nigga got videos where he's actually active with men as well. So I think that's why he's carrying all these multiple STDs. Cause they feel like when you sleep with men, you don't need protection, and then the women be okay with them not using it. But you don't know what that's being. Okay, here we go. I found the one that I need to send you about the new STD slapper. I was gonna say I just had it yesterday. Absolutely. Oh wait, I did that wrong. Put that, then do that, then do that. I'm still doing it wrong. I'm putting it in. Okay, now go to subject. Put this there. Go to subject. No, compose email. There you go. Put that there. And then I put this here. And I sent you both of them. You can load them up if you want to.
I'll check them in a little while. I'm high.
Yeah.
You want to take a nap? We can take a nap. First, get out. Let me stop. He said, I'm hot. What you want to do? You want to go to sleep or what's on the agenda?
I am an insomniac.
Oh,
You don't
okay. You
remember
want to have a
speaking on
quickie
this
then?
before?
We could get a quickie in. Oh, let me go in the chat so I can see this goddamn Instagram because I ain't never seen your Instagram in the chat. I still don't
That's
see
not for
it.
you. That's for my hoes that you said was supposed to be popping up.
Oh, okay. Let me get out the truck then.
This is crazy.
I'm blocking.
I need the phone. The brush.
He just do me wrong in front of everybody. Got company here and shit. I'm taking your key. Matter of fact, let me call you out. Yeah.
You sound low.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna call a lot.
Oh, you sure
They
not
gonna
into
arrest
that
you.
Huh?
You say you gonna call the law?
The locksmith. I ain't calling no law on him.
Oh, what to say?
If the law's ever got to get involved in a situation between me and Slapper, that's the end of our pair. I ain't gonna even lie.
I'm glad you know that because a lot of people don't realize when they're in a relationship and the police get called, it's over.
Damn sure is.
I tell people, you ever call a law on me, like, yeah, I ain't playing with you. Like, yeah, no. Especially not if you did something to me and I got my get back and you got mad, like you went too far or you play too much. Cause it be some, I'm like, nigga, I had a nigga take a whole spark plug off my car, and my dumb ass sitting here seeing why it won't crank. Called the mechanic, had it towed, and when they told me, I'm like, okay. So I went and I did do some shit, but I ain't the type to bust windows and slash tires because that's an easy fix. Put sugar in the gas tank is a waste of time because that's an easy fix, and that's why most people get the locked gas tanks. I ain't got time to play like that. So the best route for you to go about is take the whole motherfucking frame. Just go ahead and sit there and get a window open and go ahead and just throw some gasoline all around it and make sure it's fully in there, pulled down, and just light it up. Nigga, go place the whole motherfucking thing. And then just go away. That's your lick back. But no.
Playing with your life. Like a little motherfucker's car. God damn.
Man, you know how niggas used to take your keys? So you couldn't go nowhere. But see, I'm like I said, I keep two sets. I keep one on a little hanger thing and one I keep on my wrist that I can put in my bra in my pocket. So if I want to go, and then my mom also said a spare, bless her soul. So if I want to go, I can go. But you know, you got niggas that want to sit here and prevent all that. So they just got to the point where they think a bitch ain't gonna think to check the spark plug. And that's why I'm like, y'all need to stop saying women emotional because some of these niggas emotional as hell. Say they don't be caring, but they do. Nigga be out here throwing a whole tantrum, whining and crying, and be a piece of shit at that. Like, oh, baby, you must have got through the loophole when it was a broad day and nobody had nothing else to do.
Be right back.
Ready, baby?
From bust the windows out your car.
Let's go. I beat that bitch with a bat. Man, these wouldn't be talking about how these niggas be standing up on them. I'm like, and you still with them? You still love them and talking about them? That's your man, bitch. I can't do some of the stuff they put up with. You ain't hitting, you ain't blacking my eye, you ain't busting my lip, you ain't punching me in my face or my mouth, you ain't putting no bruises where nobody can see them. Because some people say that they do, they put them where you can't see them, so you can't humiliate. You gonna have to humiliate yourself to be able to show them, and you ain't gonna be able to get a police picture. And I'm like, y'all really? And people like, yeah, they was like, I don't want them snapping pictures because first thing they say they need to see the visible mark. And you really got to sit there and get down to it so they can see it. And then they tell you they need proof for the prosecuting attorneys. And they was like, that's why people, these men, I was in this little thing. It was a group. And I disguised a page as a man, just to sit there and listen to them. And they was telling other men how to hide it. They was like, you hit them, don't hit them in their face because people can see it, don't bruise their arm. Put it like close in the chest area, but that could give a bitch cancer if you didn't know. Or put it somewhere where they would have to reveal their body for them to be able. You said what?
No, I was telling my daughter this guy got to drop her off at the office.
Okay.
Oh man,
What's wrong?
I'm just tired.
What you doing?
Mm.
Mm-mm. You better let that nigga tap into your energy, drain you, and spice you back up.
Now I've been going through dentistry shit. They don't have the dentist where you could just the one all dentist. They keep
Mm.
referring me out to somebody else. These referrals, like I had a root canal, then refer. I just want to go to the dentist and get the dental work done.
He went and got his coffee. Go ahead and drink your coffee, baby, so we can get into these videos. Do the STD one first, the new one.
I am sitting here high. I am not thinking about them videos right now.
You just went and got your coffee. You finna wake right on up.
Like, all I came here to do is smoke and get high and chill. I ain't doing no topics. Fuck that shit right now. Why can't we just kick the shit on the panel?
Oh, damn. Hold on.
Yeah.
YouTube cameras in the building. Cheer. Hey, hey. Yeah, I got my coffee. I'm about to roll me another blizz. Ha ha, Trish can't smoke.
All right, not at this moment.
That's why I'm rubbing it in.
In about 10 minutes.
That's too long of a time to wait. No, I'm playing.
Yeah,
I'm playing.
it's already rolled.
I ain't even rolled up yet. What up? What up, Kendra?
Yeah, mine's already rolled.
Come on up, Kendra. Tell us about your evil ways. I know you've been up to something evil this week.
Kendra.
It's the colonizer in you. I ain't believing you, but if that's a story you want to tell, we could go with that. Just like when y'all gave the Indians the blankets, y'all was being good. Look at them now.
Them blankets was full of fleas.
That's what it took, the blankets. She said nobody makes fun of her ancestors and their wrongdoings. Hello,
I
evil
have
white
been.
woman.
I have been being good, I swear. What's up, Room Shaker? What's up, Miss
Sound low.
I do.
There you go.
Is that better?
I don't have it's connected to my Bluetooth.
Fuck your Bluetooth.
What's up, Patricia?
What's cracking? I'm on my other device. No, I am. Yeah, take it.
I haven't been able to really start any trouble because Daria blocked me out of her chat just like stick away.
That's why you gotta make another troll account. Make a troll account, be all friendly and shit. She'll never know the difference. You just can't talk like a Bostonian.
I know, I did make one and then I got blocked out of from that one. And I've just been too lazy to make another one because I only have my two.
You can't say wicked pisser.
Oh.
No shoe. No play.
I got four. Troll her anyway. And she does nothing but lie anyway, so.
Yeah, she's in her own
So,
headspace. Like, she lives in her own world. That shit's crazy. Glad
Hold on one sec. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Never mind, it's too late.
Slapper,
What?
why do men expect their wife to cook for them?
Why do men expect their wife to cook for them?
Yeah.
I don't got a wife. I don't know.
We not
Usually
divorced
because they
yet.
out there.
Why do men expect their wives to cook their meal? Oh,
I don't know, because they be out working all day. Shit.
All prisoners have to be fed 3 times a day.
Did you hear that?
No.
He said the husband said because it's the law. And she said the law, what the hell you mean? He said because the law said prisoners got to be fed 3 times a day. It's the law.
Shit.
What? Hey, Kendra, I seen you up here, boo.
She came right back.
I'm back. Sorry. Okay.
Welcome back.
Hello, I love me. Today I got grandma duties. I gotta be doing stuff with an 87-year-old man that might, I mean, lady that might take all day, but our time is virtual.
All right, I'm gonna be a colonizer now for a minute. Room shaker.
You've
What's
always
up?
been a colonizer.
Remember
no.
when you hit Cynthia's panel the other day, and you had mentioned about and you clarified the reason why you haven't been going over there.
Right.
Do you know not the next day she came out and said exactly the same thing of why you weren't going around? She goes, because after you had just explained it to her, she turned around and said the exact same thing that she was saying before, that you didn't go on there because you said that you thought that that she was mad because you let people jump her on her panel or something. I was like, what the fuck? She just explained it.
Oh well, anywho.
How do you feel about that, Rum Shaker?
If you want me to be honest, Kendra, I don't care.
Do you
Because
think she's full of shit, Rum Shaker? Be honest.
if I be honest, I will say yeah.
Thank you.
Because people was telling me about the back to back, the multiple lives and all that. And I was like, I support her, I'm subscribed. So I catch him and I went in there and I thought she was just expressing herself until I came. I was actually asleep. Whenever though, when I first wake up, I don't want to hear all that shit. So I came in because people kept blowing on my phone, and they was like, "Now you can catch her in full thing." So I hit the link, and I tried to be civilized and ask the question like, "What is going on?" And then next thing you know, it took the charge because when I asked her directly, she said no, it wasn't an issue. But it took people saying in her chat that they left because they didn't like the way she was handled and treated on my platform. And I'm reading this. Everybody know if I hit a panel and I'm not multitasking, or I ain't on another panel or in another chat, that I'm actually reading the chat and shit. So I'm sitting here watching to see, okay, well now I'm finna see her respond to this. And she responded, it's just exactly how they said she been feeling. So I asked her, why didn't you tell me? And then she said, oh, Room Shaker, you got a nonchalant attitude, but I could just drop you. And I said, you ain't gotta drop me. I can get down as soon as I drop down. She went into these bitches want to smoke. They could get the smoke. I'm sick of this shit. Ain't nobody finna bully me and all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh, there it is. So I politely said, okay. I went live and said I ain't gonna drag. I just ain't going back. I'm not dealing with this shit because I feel like anything when people was attacking her channel, when people was coming over there and she was telling me she was being targeted and stuff. It's been a lot of times that I don't open the door for her to be able to conversate with me, and I was actually giving her information and heads up on what the board gives and who certain people was that she might ain't experienced. Because we used to run around. She told me. You come on down. Hold on.
Slappa, is that what you meant by colonizing?
Not quite, but good enough.
They're just starting some shit.
Yeah, I'm not done either.
Hoping that the other person's listening.
Patricia, you created a monster.
Mm-hmm. I do it to you.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
All right, so finish what you were saying.
Okay, thank you. You said what, boo?
I said finish what
Yeah,
you were
it's closing now.
So you saying she should be fake to you?
But she ain't being fake to me because I actually ain't been around her since all this shit started. I go through and see if somebody share it out and say, oh, it's going down, she mentioning certain things, I go in the cloud, I share it out and I keep moving. I'm really, like I told him, I'm over it. If I play with you like that, I play with you like that. But some of this shit, I just think it's getting weird and it get annoying to me fast. And then, like I said, she already be saying she attacked. I don't want you to feel like you being attacked by me because I don't care enough about what the hell it said because I felt like it was an issue. I shouldn't have had to hear it in live. The type of rapport we had, you could have talked to me about it, but since you didn't, I don't give a damn. Now
so why
it's
don't you
goes.
just tell her is what you say?
You say what?
This is what you say. You
I
tell
did
her.
have this conversation. That's why I said we ain't having it again. So when they told me in the live again, King Kayo shared it, or he tagged me and Max in a post. and said that we need to go live because we being mentioned and stuff. And when I seen the post, I hit her link, and I was like, no, that ain't what happened. And I just told her what happened, and I was like, I'm done with it all together. I'm not going back down that lane. So whatever going on is gonna be there. It ain't nothing to talk about, hash out or nothing. It ain't no beef. I just don't give a damn.
Yeah, because I be done just said, you'll know if I'm attacking you. I ain't gonna keep explaining myself to you. You would know if I'm coming at you.
Oh, well, everybody know. Because if I get to the point where I'm just irritated and aggravated, I really, if I don't like you, I come off the porch flat foot disrespectful. So you'll know. Because then I'm a cuss and you're going to be everything but a child of God.
Why people testing your niggahood? Like, I believe you the type of person that if you was coming at somebody, you didn't stutter.
Oh, I
They
say
wouldn't
names.
know.
I don't use subliminals. I put names out there. I'm
Yeah.
just...
So why question your niggahood?
It ain't so much as questioning, it's her giving people commentary, I guess. And they stirring it up because it be people over there in her chat instigating.
So they're using you as a topic, as a pressure point
It ain't a
to.
personal point because, like I tell people, no, you got to look at all the moving parts. If she said you don't see me interacting in her live, and I stated this, so the fact that you bringing it back, you want to get a response or a reaction out of me because I already done proved that I don't give a damn because I ain't responding. Like, I don't play with people that play victims. I
I
ain't
wonder
never
why
been a
she did
bully and I
that to
don't play
you.
like that. So I don't care how you feel. I'm dismissive to your feelings. If I open up the door for you to talk to me, after I close that door, it'll never have an opportunity to open back up because now I don't care.
So
Like,
now
I have
is
to
the
give you
door closed?
benefit of a doubt because I actually liked you in some form or fashion. But I ain't got no friends on here and I don't care. I ain't
So
gonna lose no sleep.
the
What is going
door is
on?
closed now, huh? Now the door is closed.
Room shaker.
What's up, boo?
Do you think that she cries
Could we
victimized
keep it
because
clean? Could we keep the conversation clean? Because I do have somebody in the car with me. So
no, no,
respect. Go
no, I
ahead.
am. Do you think that
Okay.
she plays victim a lot and she claims that her channel's being attacked and people are attacking her and grouping up and against her? Do you think that that's
Well,
all a
I
bully
know
show?
in the live that I was in, Kendra, and I'm gonna be honest, because I know you on your messy stuff. I mess with you the long ways, and I don't give a damn. But I'm gonna be honest. She did say when I told her to come over, the first band I was actually put in because everybody knew I rocked with Lady Lot Tough. So when she fell out with y'all and I was cool with y'all and coming around y'all, and she put that jacket over there, but then I told her she could come on my panel to talk to me, it actually started causing problems between me and Lady Locke. Cause Lady Locke was like, room stay out of it. I said, I am stay out of it. But I was like, when she said, could she come up here and talk to me? I told her, yeah, she could come up here and she wasn't gonna be ambushed. Now, Lady Law wasn't in the live. I guess you or somebody let Lady Law know she was on my panel because Lady Law hit the back, and I told Lady Law wait till she get down and I'll let her up. And then Lady Law came up there after she left and said it. She's like, "Stay out of it. This ain't got nothing to do with you. But how would you feel if people was putting them type of allegations on your back?" I told Lady Law I would feel the same way. But I was like, I didn't want it on my platform because I told her I wasn't gonna let her get ambushed because she said could she come up and have a conversation with me real quick. But like I said, if somebody put a jacket out like that, because the remark she made is that she felt Lady Law was a setup type person and she'll lure a woman or well, yes, she said a woman in and let something happen to her and then make up excuses about it. And like I felt some type of way about that. And then that's when I heard about the Rosewood hoes. And I say, who the hell is the Rosewood hoes? And then I
Love
found out
that
she was
name.
talking about you. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Because then that's thing I know Tony got in and Buddy Lee got in it. And I say, Buddy Lee just tried to have a conversation and see what the hell was going on. And could y'all move past this or could y'all find something? And then I found out Ghetto was paying people trying to pay Lady Lotta drag her. And I'm like, I didn't even know this was this deep. So I guess by the time it got to my attention, everything was already said and done.
I'm glad we
Now,
figured
did
out.
you see the situation that she was talking about Diva
You want to go
Tomboyish
longer first? Okay.
and the Rod B talking and when Rob B did the interview with Shaquem, and
I seen
he
that because they said they was trying to stir up some stuff and said that Why Diva ain't going at Raw B because Raw B was asking Kim all type of questions about her.
right, but did you see how Sincere tried to twist it and say why isn't Diva Tomboyish giving her the same Rob B the same treatment that she gave her because she said, well, can't you guys make up about Diva Tomboyish and Shaquem
Yeah. I'll tell
about
you what
them
I
making
see
up?
now. And I was gonna do a live about it, but when they came in and filled the house up that fast and then hit the like button, it made me hang up in their face. And now I'm requesting $100 cash app every time I go live. I ain't hitting the live button. I ain't cover the topics that they afraid to touch. But okay, I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I'll do it over here. Also seen Raw B and Diva chat. So I don't think Raw B and Diva is at odds because they be petting each other and she got a mod stick. So it could be just a
No,
lineup of Raw B getting certain
no,
information.
friends.
What?
Cool, they're friends. And Diva
What
Tomboyish
you say? Your audio was
said
going out.
that the difference. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Diva Tomboyish had did a live about it, and she had said the difference is she said um, that Shaquem on Sincere's started to attack Diva Tomboyish. He didn't do that at Robbie's. You know what I mean? So she said that's the difference, that he didn't attack and she didn't allow him to attack her. That's the difference. That's why she's still cool with Robbie. And Robbie also had messaged her and said, hey, I want you to hit my panel, but she was on vacation, so she couldn't. So there was already an understanding. But Sincere kept pushing the issue, saying, why, I bet she won't have words for Robbie. Robbie
All
will
right, let's
beat her down,
move.
blah, blah,
Let's
blah,
speed
blah,
this
blah.
conversation up because she out the car. She in Walgreens. So bottom line is I went in that live. I seen him on Raw B because I'm subscribed to her as well. I shared it out and I left that live, so I don't even know what the conversation is about. But when I went into Diva live and Diva broke it down, Diva played what Shaquem said, played what she said, and then she
Uh-huh.
said that what's the name was lying. Sincere was doing a bunch of lying and trying to play victim, and then she said it was the point that she was basically attacked and disrespected by a person that she stood up for when she felt like everybody else was rallying against her because Diva did take up for Sincere before. And
Exactly. Yep.
basically, you let Shaquem because she said that she didn't want to talk to him and told Shaquem to take her rest. You let Shaquem call her all type of bitches and disrespect her on your panel, and
Yep.
she said she ain't been nothing nice for you. So when I say I go into live and pay attention to detail, I heard everything Diva said, and I feel the same
Right.
way. And then that's why I told her because she said I don't want to come to her live because of Shaquem. I said, bitch, I don't give a fuck. If I come in your live, I can stand in the paint with whoever it is. That ain't an
Yep.
issue, but if I'm cool with you, and why would you want me to always be lined up? It might be a day I come in there and I just want to chill, or I might be busy, or I might have the kids in the background or anything. Like that, I don't hear no motherfucker talking to their parent like that. But like I told her, I ain't like other people. I can say what I want to say, and I don't give a damn. Because if I want to rip and ride, I just tell grandma, excuse my language, and I'll shoot the hell off. Like, it is what it is. But I shouldn't have to do that. And then, like I told her, when she started saying that she got ambushed and she got attacked, and we kept asking her and had the conversation because me and K went to her and talked to her after it first happened. And you said no, and I said nobody came up on the link. Now you saying you didn't see the comments until I started putting them on the screen. Like, how many times is this story gonna change? Because that ain't what was said the first time around. But anywho, I told y'all I was finna eat. Once I start eating, I wasn't touching no more comments. Y'all can read the comments y'all goddamn self, and y'all can respond to the chat. And the people told me to put something on the screen. I said once I get through eating and wash my hands, I'll be back sitting here interacting. And that's what I did. So I don't care. Like I say, ain't nobody finna dictate how hell sex to move. If I am an
Yep.
ally, I am an ally of yours. This is home court for you. If you hit my link, hit it at your own risk. Now, if I tell you it's a hell sector, sit down. The chat can do whatever the fuck they want to do, but the conversation in the panel is locked the fuck down. And that's why I
Uh-huh.
say I don't care about how people complain. And like I told her, I let you come up there, and I ain't let people up there because I said if you say you want to have a conversation with me and I fuck with you, I'm gonna give you that opportunity for us to have an understanding and stay in good standing. But I'm also not gonna be used and put into none of y'all beefs. I'm not gonna verify, deny, or be input none. If you hit this link, you hit it at your own risk. And that's why I said people want me to choose a side, and I don't got no sides to choose. If anything, I'm choosing me. Because I don't think half of the people on here is loyal.
Right. But did you get the impression that she was trying to cause issues with how she was saying it and everything between Roddy and Diva?
I didn't watch it. That's why I said I
I
don't. All I heard was somebody said that Diva needs to respond. I went over there when they he said, I said I just came to ask if you seen that live. I said I just came to ask what was said about me. And once she explained that, I was like, oh well, I don't care about none of that, and I left. And I said, you up here telling the story wrong. That ain't what was said. And I explained to her. I said, no, you actually hurt my goddamn feelings. Said one thing happened, and I felt like we had the type of relationship where we could talk about anything. But when I see people being immature, I'm just done with it. Like, yeah, so I left after I said what I said. I didn't say on her live to hear no get back, no rebuttals, no nothing, because I stopped caring. And I still don't care. So that's why when you come up here asking me now, I came in to see what was said, because if it was something that I felt needed my attention, I was going to give it that. But then I heard her explain the story when I hit up there, and I'm like, that ain't what happened. But then after I told you what happened, you still saying that she came back saying the same thing. So you see shit the way you want to see it. I ain't in your delusion. I don't see shit the way you see it. I can read the same book you read and still have a different understanding. So I'm just done with the shit. Like, yeah, no, it ain't that serious. Okay.
She has a habit of doing that, of embellishing stories and twisting it to
Well,
fit her
everybody putting
narrative.
that jacket on her back, and she say, I know that I sit here and witness her get jumped or stuff by all these camps, and I ain't witnessed not a goddamn thing like that. When you was going there with Layla, you went there with Layla. But Lee got sucked in it by default, and I ain't even see him say nothing to you. Now, if it's something I missed it, because when I was there when her and Layla was on the panel, but Lee was just sitting back trying to let them have a conversation. I think he even dropped down off the link, if I remember. But I don't, so I don't care
And
because
still to this day, and still to this
end
day,
up
she
into it, then you and her end up into it, and I don't know exactly what happened. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn.
and still to this day, she still calls him Bobblehead Lee, which is stupid. He did nothing but stick up for her, actually. But that's what she does. She labels people. She plays victim. She twists stories to fit her narrative. I was just wondering what your opinion was on it.
I don't know why people still give her the time of day. If this is what everybody say she gives and what she do, why can't y'all just tune her out? Because I was actually shocked. I think I might turn my tags off again because I was shocked that I was actually tagged into the conversation because I wouldn't have known what was going on her page. I haven't
Right.
been in a full live of hers at all.
Well, that's how she is. It could be 6 months later. I mean, look at it. It's what, 2 years later, 3 years later, she still calls me Rosewood. She calls me this and has to reiterate stories, but she twists the stories around and and says bullshit. And yeah, that's what she does. She just did the same thing to me.
Yeah.
She had the nerve to tell Daria that whole saying I was telling her I was racist and said that I had a dream that I wanted kids and I wanted to read them racist books and this and that, like totally twisted it. And that's not what was said at all.
Right. Well, I don't know. Girl, I wish they leave it alone because I'm gonna tell you this. And that's why I'm numb to it and I don't want to hear about it no more after this, Kendra. Because I see now that whatever happens, she's not the type to hold on, let me let someone do it. Whatever happens, she's not the type to move on from it. And shit like that will annoy my poor little old nerves because I told you I ain't wrapped too tight. I done took anger management 10 times and still can't get it right. So I done learned how to move. So I just tune shit down and out and just separate myself from the situation. But if it ever become an issue and it happened right then and there, you'll get my honest response to it.
Yep. Well, I'm just waiting for Diva to tear her up because she's going around
Diva
saying
did
that
a
Diva is a
live, and
scammer.
Diva did a live, and she clocked a lot of shit about what was said and what triggered them. Like I'm like that too, cause if I say you ask me to talk about something And I know, like, okay, if I feel like I don't know how I feel, or I don't know what my energy level. Well, I know what my energy level is, but I ain't gonna be open headed and be able to be cordial or even respectful. I'm gonna tell you, catch me at another time if I care about you, because I want to make sure that I don't make shit worse. But you ambushing me into that, you gonna make me come straight off the porch and be flat foot disrespectful, because evidently I might have had something better to do. You ain't gonna force me to talk to you because I don't give two fucks about you, really. Like I would do it as a courtesy just because I don't know what the fuck to call it. Like I was cool. I was just getting a vibe or a feel for you. But you coming in here being strong armed, bitch, I'm stubborn. I'm hard headed. I don't listen. And quite frankly, if you disappear within the night, I ain't gonna lose no sleep and miss no meals, so it ain't gonna affect me no shape, form, or fashion. I ain't one of them fake bitches that's gonna say, I got all this love and I care about you. Like, bitch, if I don't like you, I don't like you. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care what your endeavors are. Like, yeah, I don't give a damn. Bitch, fuck you. Live better, do better. So, yeah, that type of shit. But, you ain't gonna force me. So I got what you was saying. She asked her, do you want to come up here? Like, bitch, why do I want to be the center of your commentary? He got a panel and I got a panel. And then that shit, if I tell you to take my wrench and you say it's because I'm mad, like, bitch, I'm finna fuck up your page because I told you to take that goddamn wrench. Now, this is me being petty now because I tried to leave on a good note and you trying to force me to stay. So I'm going to show you this how the fuck I'm going to give it up. Like, yeah, I don't see it for you right now. And evidently you think that I'm going to be somebody that play with you on this little horse ride you got me on. But I'm finna show you, I'm finna make everything come crumbling down. So I get it, but I don't. And I feel deep. But you can't force me to come up there. Well, I think y'all should have a conversation. That's why I'm telling people, you say sit down with who? Sit down for what? What is it going I'm still not gonna like you. So what are we planning on accomplishing for this? Some commentary? Bitch, I can get on my link and say whatever the fuck I want to say about you, or go to a person that I actually like and don't care about them getting a financial gain or a come up off my back, and go let them say hit your live button and ask me all the questions you want, and I'm giving you my honest to God response, and let them run it the fuck up. Some people got to stop thinking they that important to other people. Like, we don't give a damn about your feelings or what you do. We see you, and like I say, I don't want to go back and forth with Sincere. I don't think it's worth a back and forth with Sincere, because quite frankly, bitch, let it go. You don't know these people in real life. You say you not pressed by them, but every time I turn around, it's the same repeated commentary. Layla ain't even on the board no more, and you still speak about the incident with her. I'm over it. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, no, I'm done. Like, fuck it.
that's what I'm about to say. It's just like from 2, 3 years ago. Like, god damn,
Yeah.
god damn. You know, me and Slapper got the friendly
Nisa
fire type
B.
of shit.
Patricia,
We got.
Nisa B's in the building. You got to say hi to Nisa B.
I did. What's up,
The
Nisa May?
thing,
Nisa May. But yeah, we got friendly fire. We wasn't even in that shit. In fact, for a whole year while she was talking about Lady Law, we didn't even know who she was talking about because she didn't put a name to it. I thought she was talking about somebody totally different. That shit old. Let that shit go up with smoke into the atmosphere. That
baby,
shit's so
keep bringing that
old.
shit up. She keep bringing up K-Fit. K-Fit ain't even spoke on her since that on my panel. Like, okay, K-Fit came up there. I think I asked, no, I don't know if she called K-Fit up. The live still on the board. I don't know if she called K-Fit up or if I called K-Fit up to talk to her. But, next thing I know, she was questioning K Fit about why she didn't like Shakim. So K Fit started explaining, and then K Fit just turned around and told her, well, just say you biased. Because when it comes to King Roman, you absolutely right. I'm biased. When it comes to certain people in certain situations, if we are ally or we are acquaintance or associate or even a friend of theirs, yeah, bitch, I don't give a fuck. A friend of mine, we can talk about it behind the scenes. I can hold them accountable on scenes if I want to, but yeah, you can't force me to tell them that they wrong you when bitch you probably was picking and pulling. Like, that shit between her and Layla, the fact that Layla, because I don't think Layla tell a lot of people, no, I don't want to talk to you. Like, the fact that she was willing to talk to you, that mean that Layla actually liked you some type of way. She actually had something for you. Cause she asking them when Ghetto tried to pay her to drag you, she said no. She didn't
I
even want the money.
I just say believe it.
Well, according to her, she said that she took on me, Lisa, Lady Love, Buddy Lee, all these people, and she says she tore us out the frame. She tore us out the frame, and now you don't see us anymore because of her. Is what she thinks in her delusional mind.
She asked me that and I couldn't confirm it. She told me I got a nonchalant attitude because she said, Room Shaker, you seen all them attack me. No, I did. I
No,
seen Lady
nobody
I
attacked
wanted to
her.
get on your ass. I seen you and Kendra go back and forth. I don't even know how Tony got in the picture. I seen her when she drugged Brenda. And I'm like, I didn't know the beef was this wide and long. And then I heard the commentary she did on Buddy Lee. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm done.
That's how. That's why. That's how. That's why I call Brenda Greasy is because of her. Because they was over there calling her Greasy. I was like, Brenda is not greasy. She is dry.
They called her a glowworm.
Brenda is not greasy. Brenda, if you listening, you not greasy. You still dry.
Now, when me and Brenda used to get into it back in the days, I used to call her the albino blowfish.
You still love it.
But it wasn't even a beef that we had. It was actually because of a beef she had with other people on my page that was attacking her. And she felt like I should have did something, but you bought a membership, so everybody know my members are safe. If it's a fight amongst them, I let them rock unless they get too beside and be disrupting the commissary. And I just stopped reading they messages in the chat. But then Brenda felt like I was supposed to shield her. But I say they seen you had a membership, so they turned around and got a membership as well, just so they could be able for y'all to go back and forth. But they also was loyal subscribers because they been coming around whether Brenda was there or not. But I was like, I don't got shit to do with what y'all do. Y'all from the same sector. Y'all all from mommy sector. So what the fuck is my issue? What I got to do with this?
Yeah, I hear you.
I can't believe it's still going on with this old same ass dry ass argument. God,
It's gonna be. I don't think Sincere is at the point she let beef go. Now, it's one beef I missed. I heard about it. I wish Slapper play it back so I can see it, cause I didn't understand. But I heard about her and Slapper fell out, and I say, when did this happen? And they say he took the live down. I'm like, damn, he need to spin a block on that live.
she
It
was
was
mad
never
at all of
alive.
us because we kept taking in Rosewood.
But she doesn't understand that I was created. Like,
Here's the thing. Kendra's an asshole. I created this motherfucker, but I I fuck with Kendra. You can't fuck with her.
But what they got to do with Slapper?
I, we caught. That's what I said. We caught friendly fire over here. We had nothing to do with nothing. It's because he had on his show who he wanted to have on his show.
So she attacked you because of that?
Yeah, we're fucking with Rosewood over here, the colonizer.
But see, this just don't make no sense.
Because me and Kendra got into it, but Kendra Kendra destroyed herself, so I just didn't have to do nothing no more. And then they just felt like I'm just supposed to keep getting into it with. They were mad because I didn't cuss a classic, class. Me, I go on with you for so long, and then I just look at you like you're crazy and say fuck you.
Right.
And basically, we weren't doing their narrative and keep going at their enemies. And next thing I know, I just stopped going over there, and I was like, I got time for this. I go at who I want to go at. You can't, if you feel pressed because I'm not going at your enemies, why you need me? You bad bitch, go at them your damn self.
Your enemies ain't my enemy and ain't my friend either. If I ain't been fucking with them, I don't want them. I don't play that shit. You fall out with the
Right.
next person, so you running me. Bitch, I don't want they leftovers.
but she
Yeah,
was mad
you.
because her, Melanated, and NY tried to run me out of here, and they didn't understand. I had been here way longer before them, and like I said from the very beginning, and I said, and I'll still continue to fucking be here even after you're gone. Trust and believe. And that's
Okay.
exactly how it went.
Yeah, just like I get into it with my siblings all the time, but you can't fuck with them, even if they wrong.
That's like Barilla jumped out here because he's like, I could drag blow. She mad. That's my sister, but you can't drag her. And everybody like, but you can't. One came out here putting her business out and putting her in the front of attention. But I feel like that too. I don't give a damn. If that's my sister, whatever we going through, it ain't got nothing to do with you.
Right.
Slapper, I
And
saw that comment. Stop lying on me.
yeah, I just,
Didn't think y'all was paying attention to the chat room.
What
yeah.
did someone say?
I'm
Nothing.
white. I pay attention to everything.
Because I was just about to say I'm driving. I didn't pay attention to the chat room.
Yeah, I'm too long. Aaron.
Okay.
Stop running there with a line. Maybe you could be on the business. The new store.
On division of what?
Where you get from the house. The parking lot. You know where the Chinese places.
I'm gonna hop down in the chat. I have to go pick somebody up. Slapper, if you're on in like a half hour, I'll be back up.
All right, take your beta blocker.
Shut the fuck up, Patricia. Don't stub your toe.
How you gonna get upset? I'm telling you to take your beta blockers. You care about your heart, girl. You only get one heart. I can't believe they still have that same dry ass argument.
You know you love it deep down inside.
Yeah.
Makes you feel like a woman.
I just can't believe it.
Yeah, me either. Some people need to go outside and touch some grass.
Right. That shit is what, like 3 years old now?
I don't even know. Yeah.
You gotta let it go.
Expired.
That is not me.
Right?
You know, somebody just gotta show me one time how they feel about me. You ain't gotta worry about me going around yet no more. And don't assume I'm listening to you. I'm just not. If you don't see me, that means I'm not fucking with you. Because if I'm around, I'll at least type hello in the chat.
Yeah,
So assume if you don't see me, I'm not there. That shit crazy to me. On a kid, and Lady Lie ain't nowhere near. She ain't nowhere around.
She popped online for like 45 seconds and then went back to Bigo.
God damn. You gotta learn how to let shit go, or you gonna stroke out. That show wouldn't be pressed around somebody ain't even around no more.
For real though. Except for Styles. No, I'm playing.
Well,
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Yeah, that's funny.
Medusa in the building. Cheer.
What's up, Medusa? I'm just saying, this is a lot to take in. I was shocked that, and then when Room Shaker was repeating that shit, I was like, hold on, I was here for that. That shit old.
For real.
We gotta learn how to catch and release. It's all good though.
Maybe she wouldn't have nothing to talk about then. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It reminds me of how good my life is.
Right? I don't go through these kind of problems.
Right. I'm the type of person where you might get a good one out of me. I'll go in. I'll repeat it over and over.
and then let a month go by me not saying shit to you. I'm almost gonna forget why we arguing, why
For
we
real,
even argued.
right? For real.
That's gonna be the real insult. Why did we argue?
I'd be too high to give any fucks about what happens once I click that offline button. Like,
Yeah, that's insane. Oh, you still mad?
roll it
Shit,
if you got it. Shit.
when I hit that red button, you went away with it with everything.
For real. I got real life things to handle. Shit.
Right. Oh, you was for real, for real? I can't believe that shit. You mad with somebody who ain't even around no more.
Yeah, well, people be batshit crazy on here and don't know it.
Yeah.
But everybody's a psychiatrist diagnosing
Oh yeah.
everybody.
Everybody on here giving prescriptions for medicine and shit.
These motherfuckers need friends. They need physical contact and a hug.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, shit is crazy.
Like, do you ever leave the house?
They suffering from vitamin D deficiency and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, ain't my life. Fuck 'em. A self
Makes
hug
you
with
kind of
that thick
happy
white
when you're
jacket.
alive.
Yeah, some of them definitely need that self hug. I don't even know how some of
Come
them are still on YouTube as crazy as they are. It's fucked up. People that need to fucking be 5150, they get to stay online. But motherfuckers that just start yelling at the screen, motherfuckers want to call the law on them. Try to get wellness
on.
checks and shit. Like, yo, y'all got the game all fucked up.
This is fun, but I don't know how motherfuckers just sit in the house all day and don't do shit. Like, have you ever been like in a rain where it rained for like a week and you stuck even doing remote work? You get a little
I can't
stiff.
lie. If it rains for a full week, I'm outside at some point of that week, yo. I can't do
Yeah,
it.
you get a little stiff. You get being inside too much is not healthy.
That's why you never move to Seattle.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They say that depression, mental illness, depression. Because if it rains all the fucking time and you in the house, it would drive you fucking insane.
Mm,
You gotta be strong to live in Seattle. And I thought I wanted to do it at one point because I love the rain. And then I started looking at documentaries and I said, hell no.
mm-mm-mm.
Just mad from being stuck in the house all fucking day.
You get one sunshine a year.
Yeah, I know people that live in Seattle and they have a totally different look about them. They look sad.
Because I ain't getting their nutrients from the sun.
Yeah, we need that. That's why when the preppers when they have the underground bunks and stuff, you might make it where you could live underground, but at some point you need that sunlight. You need that fresh air. You're just prolonging your life and you done built yourself a tomb you could be alive in.
That's how I plan on going out.
It's
Without
like
paying for
That's what I always say. Give me ground zero because I don't want to be if it's a nuclear war and you and Kate it doesn't clear up in 1 year. Sometimes 10 years over there, wherever that shit that shit is still contaminated, and it's like over 20 years now. Um, you plan to be underground for at least 10 years or more? You built yourself a fancy tomb to breathe in.
I don't think there'll ever be nuclear war. I think somebody
Yeah,
may shoot off one nuke, and there'll be severe consequences for it. But as far as like a nuclear war, just think about the Strait of Hormuz. That's just cut off right now, and everybody's complaining about it. So if they started
right.
launching nukes and as much land that would be destroyed, what would be the purpose?
Right. Just and
Just a
that's
bunch
why I
of
was
dead
looking at
land everywhere.
them prepper videos. I look at, and it all comes down to the same thing. After a while, what gets them
Light it
is
up.
yeah. After a while, what gets them is they want fresh air, and then the people that they fuck with are down there with them. If they're down there, the other person is like, "Fuck this! I'd rather deal with it. I'll deal with the shit. Let me up. We got to leave." Or they realize they by themselves. They thought of everything, but they didn't think of the isolation because as a human beings, we're naturally packed. We're packed. Even though some of us want to be left alone, don't want too many people around us, we can hear the background. That's why when I'm working by myself a lot, I turn on the TV for background noise,
Yeah.
because the pack is still in me, or the radio um pack. I could drive in a car for long distances with nothing on and just think. But there are times where my pack instinct wants to hear background noise. So it doesn't work. They do all this prepping, but they all leave the bunker. And they leave all them stories, they leave because the solitude will get you in the end.
I'm gonna live in the
And
forest amongst the animals. I'm gonna be a
yeah,
woodland creature.
right. And the ones that make it the best are the ones who don't have underground bunkers. It's the ones with that have fortified places above ground where they can still get fresh air, rain, and sunshine. Those tend to make it. And then the ones with the children underground, the children become very lethargic because we're kind of like plants. We need that sunshine and fresh air.
Yeah. Fair to say.
Yeah, can you imagine having a child underground for years?
No.
And they've done stories like they've done, like what a couple of them documentaries I watched where people in caves or stuff for 300 and something days, or they go absolutely crazy.
Mm. Well, they sitting there by themselves with nothing but their thoughts.
Right.
Think about it. If you're trying to go to sleep and you can't, first thing that flutters your head is bad thoughts. Not good thoughts,
Right.
just all bad thoughts. So imagine being stuck in a cave for a year with just thoughts. The first
Right.
thing that's
Right.
gonna hit you is every bad thought, especially if you think you're stuck in that motherfucker. You
Yeah,
gotta
they
go
lose
through a
all
year of
sense
that?
of time.
Shit.
Yep. They lose all sense of time. They even had one, he did the longest. He had an exercise regime, he had his clock there, but it was the quiet of being alone that he was like, nah, uncle, I give up. And oh man, my brother was showing me the silent room, that there's a room somebody made with absolutely no noise in it. And they say,
It drives you insane.
yeah, they say the people can't even do 10 minutes in that motherfucker. Like
Yeah, it's
they
no
can't do no
sound, no
time.
light, nothing. Just a pitch black room that drives people crazy if they keep them in there too long.
Right. And then he was like, would you try it? I was like,
Hell
I
no.
don't think I don't think because even though we may say I'm in the house and it's nice and quiet, no, it's not that quiet. You if you pay attention, you
I
could always hear something.
I don't want it to be quiet enough for me to hear my thoughts talking to me outside of my
Right.
head.
Right. Like right now, nobody's home but me. And I can say it's nice and quiet, but yet I hear the ceiling fan in the background and the wind moving. I can hear the refrigerator all the way downstairs. I can hear car drive up and down the block. It's so many things I can hear.
Yeah.
You put me in a room with nothingness, that shit would drive me crazy.
That's
And
why
people don't
holding
realize it.
cells are torture. When you get
Yeah,
put
it's
in a single
torture.
person holding cell, those shits are torture.
Just like I was looking at the thing, they say, we see our nose 24/7. We see our nose, but our brain has does something where we don't notice our nose. Can you imagine if you actually noticed your nose all day, how they would drive you crazy?
Be a lot of cross-eyed motherfuckers out here.
Right, because we see that. That I just started laughing. I said I never thought of it like that, but yeah, we see our nose every day, all day. But the brain has done something where we see it, but we don't notice the motherfucker. Because if you focus on your nose all day, and there are some people that absolutely go through that because their brain doesn't have what it takes to, and they say that eyes water and they always rubbing it, the bridge it, because you're not supposed to notice that.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad my brain was like, nope, we're not going to let you notice it. Because it would irritate me seeing that same shit all day, every day.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, so many noises we hear high pitched. Like once in a while, and everybody can hear it. Once in a while, you hear real loud, high pitched. Do you ask somebody, do you hear that? And they say no. That's actually going on all the time. And sometimes our ears just pick up on them high frequencies. So many frequencies that are so fucking high, we can't hear it. But once in a while, the brain says, "Yeah, I'm gonna allow you to hear that frequency," and then you'll ask somebody, "Do you hear that?" And they say, "No, it's a high pitched noise." We'll come to find out it's common. We just don't have it all the time.
Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Uh,
It'd be like
yeah. I started watching my little series here and there again. I don't even know the name. I had remembered and then forgot again, but it's this zombie bitch in there. She a bad bitch. Some holistic something. But it's this one broad. She can't be killed, and she's a stone cold killer. And she people shoot at her, and she said she done made this young black guy go all around with her, and he be screaming for people to run, leave her alone. She's gonna kill you. And they be shooting point blank at her, but they can't get it and throw a knife at her. knife just hit her and fall on the ground. She pick it up and throw it back and it kill you, you know?
Yeah.
But I think she's kind of badass. I like her. I like her a lot. She's the perfect villain. Yeah, just keep forgetting the damn name of this shit. Cause I'm so inconsistent when it comes to everything TV related. My TV came on for the first time in 3 months the day before yesterday. And let me tell you, it was so rare that both of my kids came in the room and said, "You have the TV on?" And I just like, get out of here.
Yeah, that's how it is with my TV. I don't even got it plugged in. It's been like that since I moved in.
Yeah, my shit is like decorative or background noise, but this motherfucker did not come on for 3 months. And they noticed it. I'm like, what?
Man, I got 3 screens attached to my computer. I could just use that.
Yeah, this. That's why I'm telling people when they're asking me stuff about the news. When I say I'm not watching anything, that applies to all. I'm not saying I'm not watching anything but the news. I'm not keeping up with nothing, and I'm the same like you. When it's really, if I hear something and I want to know for sure, I go to TCM, TMZ, whatever it's called,
Yeah.
and because they always, if they reporting on it,
Stacy in
most
the
times it's
building.
facts.
Cheer.
It's fact. Who?
Stacy.
Oh, what's up, Stacy? Yeah, when they say it, I believe it. But most times everything is overwhelming for me. Just work, and sometimes if I'm just sitting there listening to the background noise, it will catch my attention and I'll watch it. But I'm not good on series. I keep telling people stop sending me the series because if you're asking me to watch this series with you so you could talk about it, oh, I'm gonna disappoint you.
Yeah, I feel
You're
you.
gonna be on season 4, and I'm gonna still be on season 1, episode 2.
I feel you.
I don't care what it is. I don't care if everybody's watching it. You're not gonna get my attention by telling me, "Oh, everybody's watching that." No, that's not gonna get my attention. I see clips and shit all the time on YouTube, and I say, "Oh, that looks good," and then I'll find out it's a movie, and then I'll go to the shortcuts where they tell you the whole movie in 5 minutes and watch that.
I ain't even gonna lie. I done zoned out on you. I
Uh,
hear you talking, but I ain't paying
um,
attention.
uh, yeah, yeah. If you want to do that, if you don't have time for movies and stuff, they have these sites where you can go just listen to the whole movie in 5 minutes.
Alright, I'm back listening. 5 minute movie sites. Chill.
If I do it all the time, I'm not interested in scary movie 100. None of that shit. Once they have so many trilogies or something, it just kind of loses its flavor with me.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like, how many Halloweens have they had? And Jason's?
Shit, I
Kind of
don't
like,
even know. They was in like the teens when I was a kid, so I don't know.
right, they done made Jason from a retarded boy to a demon. I
Yeah.
was like, wait, what? When did he become a demon? He was just a retarded boy.
Guess somebody wanted to put a twist on it. I don't know.
Yeah, like when I was little, he was retarded. He was an abused retarded boy. Now he's a demon. And it got so bad with Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm kind of rooting for him to catch her and kill the bitch.
Oh, I thought he didn't want him.
I saw the last one I saw. He got her daughter and killed the daughter, and she still lived. I'm like, motherfucker. You know, I'm the type of person. After a while, I was rooting for Wildy Coyote to get the Road Runner, get that motherfucker, eat him. Like Jamie Curtis is old now, and still they done turned her into like she's the Terminator.
Yeah, the movies was never scary to me. They was always more funny. I could say the only scene that got me on Freddy Krueger was the waterbed scene. When he got old girl on the waterbed.
Because we
that. But them shits was more funny than scary.
The part that got me, when he was dragging her across the wall. You know why? Because we were kids and the thought of something fucking with us in our sleep got us.
Yeah, Saw. That damn sure ran its course quickly.
Yeah.
Like, they could have stopped with the first one. That was good enough.
Yeah, they went too far.
Then they added like a daughter or some shit. I don't know what she was to the motherfucker. I was just like, this is stupid. I ain't watching this.
I can't watch it no more. It's like I can't watch no more of them. What's with the fast car since old boy died? I can't watch no more of those.
Man, the movies got stupid anyway.
Right. I just can't be dead.
Shit. Like, yeah, them shits is stupid. Fuck the movies.
Right. You gotta know when to stop. He getting all old and shit.
Huh?
Vin Diesel?
Ain't he like 70?
He getting old as fuck. He too old to be doing all that. Just like, what's his name? The guy who's a Scientologist. He getting too old for all that. I don't care how healthy you are. At some point, you just get too old. The Mission Impossible movies. Yeah, it was high action when we were young, but you got to realize he was always older than us.
Yeah. Well, same with Vin Diesel. He was in Saving Private Ryan.
Right. He sure was. He sure was. I saw that about a year ago. I watched it after a long time. I said, oh, that's Vin Diesel.
Mm-hmm. I like the Sons of Anarchy. I did watch that series.
I watched that also. That's back before I focused. I watched it.
That's before they put gay in everything.
Yeah. Like, I was into True Blood like a motherfucker, y'all. Ooh, I didn't miss an episode of True Blood.
I don't think I watched that.
Yeah, about the vampires and werewolves and all type of witches and all type of shit. True Blood was, I liked it. I was a Walking Dead fan. But they kept Walking Dead on so damn long. I fell off when Rick flew away in the helicopter. That is the last episode I watched.
Yeah, I don't know how many episodes of that I watched. I just realized it was an ongoing loop and was like, fuck this shit.
Right. And then after they killed my little Asian, what was his name, Glenn, I was upset over that, but I still but then I started thinking like I had characters I like Rick and Carl and Michonne and Carol and Daryl, and I said if they fuck around and kill Carol or Michonne or Rick, fuck them.
Yeah.
But yeah, True Blood. Then I watched Sopranos. I did watch The Sopranos and The Wire. I was younger
The
though.
Sopranos. Oh, I've
Huh?
seen The Wire. I said I did watch The Sopranos and I've seen The Wire. I don't know how many times.
Right. I did watch that shit. I was younger and, I was in college or working, and that's what you do when you with your peers. Y'all get together and watch all that shit.
Shit, I watched The Wire last year.
Huh?
Shit, I remember watching it. Shit. Right off
Hey,
the
y'all was
website. Front to back.
I saw what's that damn shit called? Is it Roots? I saw that for the first time when I was 35. I binge watched it. I wanted to see what the fuck the hype was. And I don't remember nothing about it. I remember Chicken George.
Mm-hmm.
It was a character named Chicken George. And
yeah, I can't remember that movie either.
I can't remember nothing. I can't remember nothing about Roots. I binge watched, and now I'm so mad that I wasted my time and binge watched it because I can't tell you nothing about it. The only character I remember is Chicken George. And Kuta Kinte. And what's your name?
Kunta.
Kuta Kinte. Toby. He beat the Toby out of his ass. He beat the Kinte out of his ass, and he was Toby. And
yeah, I'm just saying, I understand. Man, I'd have been Toby that day too. Shit.
Oh, you want to know something fucked up? My great grandmother's name was
I'd have been Tobias out that motherfucker. You ain't hitting me with that motherfucker. What's your name, Tobias? Yep.
Look, if you just raise the whip over your head, fuck my name. A name don't mean shit, bitch. All you gotta do is tell me I'm gonna beat you if you better call yourself Toby. Okay, my name is Toby.
Shit. I heard a whip one time in my life, and I heard that motherfucker before it snapped. Like,
yes.
You heard that motherfucker cutting through the air. And I turned around like, what the fuck? And he was like, nigga, my ancestors was like, run, nigga, run. But I was just looking confused, like, what the fuck? Fuck he got a whip for?
Yeah, we don't fuck with shit that cut air. We don't fuck with shit that cut air. That's what was so amazing to me. And there was a lot of times I remember when I watched it finally, I was laughing because I guess when it hit different in the 70s than it did in the early 2000s. Then in 2000,
yeah.
Because I was laughing and I said, nah, they probably was looking at this shit serious to the motherfucker.
Gotta remember, everything was still kind of segregated back then.
Yeah, just like when the movie Sounder came out, I said, now when Cicely Tyson was running, looking all extra greasy, when old boy came home from prison, I said they probably was crying. I was laughing because she looked all, Cicely Tyson looked like fried chicken on legs, running and greasy. I said, she looked like a piece of burnt bacon. And I was dying laughing. Yeah. And then I was mad because I thought, why did they name that movie about a dog? And it wasn't about no damn dog. It was barely about the dog. What the dog? There was a Sounder made an appearance in the movie a couple of times, but I'm thinking, God
Sounder
damn, this
made their love
movie.
stronger.
That Sounder, anybody who ever saw Sounder, they cheated you. Because you thought it was a movie about the dog, huh? And it was about this poor black family. And you know what I realized about Cecily Tyson?
No.
She could either be beautiful or ugly as fuck. Her characters were versatile because Cecily Tyson was toe up from the flow up in that movie.
Mm.
She was toe the fuck up. The
Yeah,
whole
some people
movie.
got
You know what?
that.
When she
I
walked on the
understand.
set, they probably said rub her down with Vaseline, put a scarf on her head, and rub Vaseline all over her.
I wonder
That
how
was
the
it.
people do feel when they get the role as like the crack fiend or something.
Right.
Like, oh, I got the perfect part for you.
Right. Ooh. She was toe up and I hate to do Cecily like that because she was a magnificent actress. But honey, boom, she was greasy. She was super greasy with a side of grease on Sounder. And I didn't see her dry one time in the movie. She wasn't dry one time.
Stupid.
No, I'm not stupid. They made Cecily all extra greasy with a side of grease with grease on top. It made me miserable watching the movie. I was like, God damn, how hot is it? Wherever the fuck that, how hot is it? The little boy wasn't that greasy. The man wasn't
Alabama.
that greasy.
Maybe she was in the sun longer.
You know, I kind of felt like, because I saw it the first time in the classroom, you know, the classes make you watch it. And I was the only little black female up in there, mostly white people at that school. And I was like, are they showing this shit to clown us? Because I wanted to roast the fuck out of her. But me being the only black person in the class, I couldn't roast the black extortion, or, film. I couldn't roast her, but I wanted to roast her. I wanted to give her a towel so she could dry the fuck off.
Stupid.
Because I ain't never seen my mama look greasy like that. And my mama's from the straight dirty, from the Mississippi. And I, as a mom, when you was in Mississippi growing up, were you ever wet all the time and shiny and greasy? She was like, those be the movies, girl. We didn't really like that. I had to ask. And my daddy from New Orleans, I had to, they make you think all Southerners are extra greasy. Even the white folks, when you see them in movies, their hair stuck to their forehead and just red and shiny and just, they look like they so greasy they stink. Why they be doing the South like that? Don't do the South like that. My mama is from the South and my daddy is from the South, and they not greasy.
Blame it
We
on
not
Hollywood.
Yeah, we didn't inherit the grease, man. That's fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes we went down there in the summertime, the women do press their hair with a lot of grease because it be humid. It be humid, and they don't want to get I don't know, it be humid. Sometimes maybe on a Sunday, you might run into some greasy motherfuckers in church. But on a regular day, they ain't greasy.
Thanks for the information.
I'll just say, look at all the old Southern movies. Sounder, where the red fern grows. Motherfucker, all the niggas in that movie, Roots. Every last nigga in the movies is greasy. And let me tell you something. Slaves was ashy. The motherfuckers wasn't greasy. They was ashy.
Maybe they
Ashy
gave them a
ass
good lotion
slaves.
for the movies.
Yeah, slaves couldn't afford no goddamn grease. Wasn't nobody thinking about grease. They was thinking about escaping. Wasn't nobody giving a fuck about no Vaseline or cocoa butter. They just wanted to be free. Motherfucker, but why all the slave movies we're fucking ashy, it was shiny and bling bling? Yeah, go look at a slave. Even look at the butler. Look at the butler, the slave, the sharecroppers. Niggas wasn't spending no money on Vaseline. They was trying
Bar
to
dog in the
eat.
building. Chill.
What's up, bar dog? I'm just tired of them showing us as greasy individuals in our hardest times in our lives. We was ashy as fuck. Some of y'all ashy now. You got money, but you choose to be ashy. That's your personal choice. You just be ashy. I be ashy at home. When I get out the tub, I don't want to put grease on me. Right after I fucking get out the tub, I'll be sleeping ashy. But before I leave the house, I'll be putting on my cocoa butter. But I be at home ashy than a motherfucker. So you telling me people that's down in life ain't got shit can afford cocoa butter and Vaseline? No, that's a lie. They be lying.
They was using Crisco.
Yeah, yeah. Well, whatever, whatever. But nigga, yeah. People wore whatever the hand-me-downs, rags and shit. They was walking around in flour sacks and salt sacks. They didn't even have no bras on. How the fuck slaves had perky titties? Well, ain't nobody had no bra. Slavery predates the brassiere. Slavery predate no, the brassiere came out. Maybe black folks didn't have no bras. Them ladies' titties was hanging down to their knees. They was ashy with long ass titties. Walking around in flour sacks.
It doesn't make your titties longer if you don't have it.
Nah, they wasn't even thinking about no bra. They wanted to get out the sun. Ain't nobody had, they was mad. Wouldn't you be mad? Let me tell you something. Have any of y'all ever been around cotton? I've been around cotton. Let me tell you something about cotton. Cotton is a weapon. When I went down to Mississippi when I was a little girl, they had cotton growing, fresh cotton. And I went to grab the cotton and it cut the fuck out of my finger. Cotton is a weapon. That thing that is, you have to know how to pick cotton or it'll fuck your fingers up. Yeah, that thing's a weapon. Them slaves is out there bleeding and fucked up with raw fingers and just they went through hell. They wasn't thinking about nothing but getting home to eat the chitlins.
What?
Hey! They weren't giving. Look, I hate chitlins, but black folks had to eat the part that the massa didn't eat. They had to eat that. That's why I don't know why do y'all willingly eat chitlins. Y'all ate the hoofs. Y'all ate the hoofs, the snout, the chitlin.
You're talking to the same people that say they follow the Bible but still eat pork and shellfish.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, I done cut the fuck out of my hand on some cotton. Being a kid, just jumping up. Ooh, cotton. You know what I was thinking? I could pretend I'm a slave. You know, that's some fucked up shit. I'm a bad little kid. I was like, oh, that's cotton for real. I'm pretending like I'm a slave. I went to grab that cotton and started screaming.
What kind of thoughts do you be having?
You know, it was bad. I wanted to pretend I was a slave. And the cotton weaponized against me.
Oh, man. Yeah, you read the history books wrong. You were supposed to stay away from cotton. The time passed.
Right.
and they wore them scarves on their head like y'all be wearing now. And that's why I won't wear no scarf. They did it because if you're standing in the sun all the time, it'll burn up your head.
It's gonna rain on your head.
Everybody knows that. They don't know what movie that rain on your head. Yeah. That little badass little boy told him that.
I think it was from Crooklyn.
Yeah, it was one of the movies, but I noticed that people our age know that shit. You know, right? I said it to my kids one day. They looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, you had to be there to get it. My bad.
Yeah, it was a thing for the time.
I just be hitting them with shit. Sometimes he look at me, I was saying, you gonna eat that cornbread. I was telling you that you gonna eat that cornbread. And I kept saying it. And I was laughing. And he finally said, Mom, you could just go over there and cut you a piece if you want it. I said, the joke that went over your head. Fuck it.
Gotta show him the movie.
Yeah, for real. And then it hits you like, goddamn, life is an old ass movie now. Like the kids don't try to talk to your kids about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's how you know
Steve
you getting
Urkel
old.
and all that shit. You can't. They don't know none of that. They don't know Full House or none of that shit.
None of that shit, nigga. Let me tell you, I was somewhere when I went to my referral dentist yesterday. My son was with me, and we had about an hour where we were early, and I ran across some old Martin clips, and I told my son, this is one of my favorite episodes of Martin. It's called Chilligan's Island, where Martin was fighting the rat.
Yeah.
And Gina said, that's a puppy. And Martin said, that's a rat. And then him and Pam. So we watched that. Junior was cracking up laughing. And he was like, Mom, when does this show come on? I said, boy, this show old and Martin an old man now.
For real.
And he was like, what? I said, oh my. So I started pulling up all type of shit. I pulled up my second favorite when he was fighting the Chinese man in front of the bank.
Oh, yeah.
He was silent. So he was cracking. He said, Mama, this was a good show. I said, you know what? You know you getting old when your kids don't know who the fuck Martin is.
Well, wasn't around for their time.
Yeah, and then I showed him, oh man, I went way back on him. I went and found Stewart from Mad TV. Remember Stewart, the retarded boy?
Yeah.
Oh my God. We were in there dying laughing to the point where the receptionist asked what we were laughing at, and I showed her, and she was remembering. She said, oh my God, Mad TV was the best.
Mm.
And he was like, my son was like, when does it come on? I said, this show is old. All the people you see on here are old people now because they were old when I was young. They were older.
In their 20s and 30s when we was watching them.
Yes, and then I showed him Miss Swan. Remember the Chinese, the white lady used to act like she was Chinese? Mm-hmm. He said, Mom, that was racist. I said, that was a different time. It wasn't considered racist back then. It was considered funny. And he was like, oh my God, I got to show my friends this. He said, you had some cool stuff. You have funny stuff. We sure did. And then I was like, God damn.
Wasn't so sensitive.
Yeah, I was like tripping. I said, my kids make me feel old as fuck. I couldn't believe they look like don't know the Fresh Prince, Martin, or Mad TV. Come on, man. Y'all making me feel fucking ancient. And the only thing, huh?
Said there's shows out there where where they used to be like, what are you, retarded?
Yeah, that when Archie Bunker said that. On the heat of the night.
He's retarded. I showed Junior that one too about a week ago. He was dying laughing. He was like, the show didn't get canceled. I said it was normal. It was
Canceled
normal
wasn't
back
a thing
then.
back then.
Yeah, they had commercials with advertising, retarded people advertising retarded communities.
Yep. Like,
And then they got sensitive now.
talk shows got canceled, but the person never got canceled.
Right. That's just, I thought it was just hilarious though, because I was like, I guess I am getting older because, oh man, but you should have seen the way he was laughing. I said, that's how you know that was good comedy when Martin and Pam was fighting that rat at Chilligan's Island,
Yeah.
and then he was dying. Like he was like, "Mom, he's socking her booty instead of the rat." I said, "That's what made it funny. That's what made it funny." And then I showed him the episode with the fake dog, the Rottweiler, and he was laughing off of that one. And of course, a kid, he gonna be like, "Where are they at now?" And then he gonna say, "Which one is dead?" I said, "That's messed up." But the tall bald head one they called Tommy, he's dead. He had a bad heart. He had a bad ticker.
Yep.
And then I showed him some Bernie Mac, and he was like, "Who is that?" I said, "Oh my God, that's Bernie Mac." He was like, "What happened?" I said, "He's dead. He's dead." And then oh my God, you know Robert Townsend and Baby Kids, and I was like, "He been dead." Not Robert Townsend. I forgot what his name was.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I showed him Baby Kids, and then some of the shit I show him, he just that humor goes over his head because shit hit different. Like I tried to watch A Different World with him. He said, "I don't like this."
Yeah, that was made for our times. That was
Yeah, he
made
was
for
like,
influencing us to get into college and shit like that.
"Yeah." Well, he tried to watch like 2 episodes, and he said, "Why was this even a show? This sucks." And then I tried to show him some Cosby Show. He liked that a little bit, and but they don't watch the reruns of that shit. But he fell in love with Martin yesterday. I said, "Yeah, go tell all your friends. Go tell all your friends."
Stupid.
But he's an old man now. Well, he's not old. He's older. I said he probably hitting 60. I said he done gained a lot of weight, and I think he has health issues now. But he used to be full of energy, and he brought a lot of characters to the stage.
Bernie Mac.
He's like, "Why did he win?" I was like, "A woman, that woman right there with the round pie head, messed it up."
Producer said Bernie Mac is buried across from her little sis. I'm sorry you lost
Across
your sis.
Oh. Yeah, I think he had. What do you have? Some breathing issues.
Mm-hmm. Just know he was dead one day. I don't be knowing. They just be like such and such died, and I'd be like, oh, okay. And then it says the year, and I'd be like, oh, they had a full life.
Yeah.
Unless you watch them Chicago videos on all the gangbangers and shit, then they be like 20. If that, shit. Chicago, Florida, Texas, St. Louis, North Louisiana, I guess. In California, of course.
Ain't nothing to
Be
be
some
proud
fucked
of.
up shit. Words and stuff.
Chat.
I made a song out of that.
Yeah.
It just seemed right.
Yeah. You always say it. Might as well make a song out of it. Trying to make me some. I guess it would be brunch, because it's almost 11:30.
Mm.
And y'all the boy get hot leak, a Louisiana hot leak. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Shit. One moment.
Yeah. Yeah. People always ask me why I don't have a lot of friends. To keep it real, just cause I didn't like the feeling that came with the phone calls of homies being killed or locked up for extended amounts of time. That shit throws me off. One minute they here, the next they gone. I lost a homie in the middle of an ongoing joke we had going. Laugh, I never erased. A memory still showing. My other main homie ain't never coming home from what it looks like. And sometimes you gotta kill a person or three. Who am I to judge life? Few other converted to religion and started acting weird, or radicalized in other words, but I'ma let them steer, let them do them. I ain't here to change the mission. I just keep my distance and preserve my own vision. Words and stuff, that's part of this song. Words and stuff, where the pain belongs. Words and stuff, when the world feel wrong, I keep it real, I keep moving on. Yeah, the phone still ring, but I don't move the same. Too much loss in my circle, too much change in the game. If they hit, I cherish it. If they gone, I pray. Cause tomorrow ain't promised, so I let it say. Words and stuff, that's part of this song. Words and stuff, where the pain belongs. Words and stuff, when the world feel wrong, I keep it real, I keep moving on. Peace, holla one, I'm out.
That's you.
Good old words and stuff. You said violence? There was no violence in that song. That song was rated PG. No, I'm playing. But yeah, that's on my YouTube Shorts page. You should be able to find it there. I think I made it the day before yesterday.
It's just you.
Sometime. I don't know. It's like a week old, if that. I don't got the thing in front of me, so I can't tell you. I just figured it needed to be a song. I say it all the time. And I had nothing else on my mind. That's the whole intention behind it, to make people want to smoke, Andrew. I'm high as fuck right now. That's why I don't got a buzz in the air. And that last blizz I rolled was big as fuck. So yeah, I am blasted. Words and stuff. Ha. Nobody told you to be lame. You're always supposed to have a bliss for the road. That's why I always keep me a container. You'll learn, rookie. You'll learn. Tender fiddles.
All right.
I left. I am a unicorn. Call me Pegasus.
Mm, that was the baddest unicorn on the planet.
It was a rhinoceros, right? Yeah, it was a rhinoceros. They just didn't know any better.
Mm-hmm.
Dum, 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 dum. How long I been here? 3
I'll
hours
be
and
here.
12 minutes. Huh?
How long?
3 hours and 12 minutes.
Hmm.
Yep, it'll be over soon. I'm high as fuck. I ran out of words. That's what parking's for, Kendra. You're supposed to park, get out, sit down somewhere, spark your blizz, enjoy a couple hits, hop back in the car, and go on down the road. That's how I do it. We will have to train you the ways of smoking. I be lying sometimes. I got a whole ashtray that be right there in the middle of my car. So, somewhere in here. One of the travel ashtrays.
Mhm.
I do occasionally smoke in that motherfucker, but it's still rare. Depends on traffic. I'd be like, yeah, this motherfucker ain't moving. I could spark this blizz. More extra close to the camera. But yeah, all that cool shit. I got the words and stuff songs stuck in my head now. Words and
That's
stuff.
better than NSYNC songs.
It's better than the what song?
NSYNC.
Oh.
My daughter watched something and they were playing some NSYNC song, and she played it like 6 times. And Junior went in there and said, if you play that one more time, I'm gonna sock you in the face. So there was an argument. And I said, that's not nice to say. I said, but if you do play it one more time, I'm gonna sock you in the face. That's where you put on your earbuds. We don't want to hear NSYNC songs. He was dead serious too. Like, I had to tell you, you don't tell her that. I tell her that. You don't tell her that.
Sometimes the anger takes over.
Right in there. And he wasn't even, to let you know, it really bothered him. He didn't whisper it. I heard it because he yelled it. You play it one more time, I'm gonna sock you in the face.
Well, at least you know you're serious.
Yeah, she played it like 6 times in a row. Then she tried to give him the excuse of why she kept playing it. And he said, I didn't ask you all that. I don't care. And that's when I had to go intervene. But she was laughing. She said, it made him that mad. I said, somebody, and she makes him want to sock you in the face.
Yeah, they are an annoying boy band.
Yeah.
They're like
I don't know.
Like, nobody cares for them.
Like, why, out of all the people, why them? She's like, it just got stuck in my head. I said, but can you understand that? You drove him crazy with that. His room closer to your room than me.
Like, just imagine how you would look at your son if he started singing NSYNC songs.
Right.
So, I understand the anger.
But hold on.
Going to get some more coffee.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah. Listen. When I first came around, it was talk real solutions on Blog Talk with a dude named Tyrone, Big Cliff Bone, Thicker, and some more talk. They hated the YouTuber named Tommy way too damn much. They didn't even see they had a decent show, long as they wasn't dick riding too much.
Everybody, that's what you kept playing, boy.
This before the switch, before we all transferred over to YouTube, before the live button hit. We were just doing uploads, pissing people off, exposing the lies, catching folks in their own words. Couldn't hide behind the disguise. Black sector. That's how the fight grew. More hate, more drama, more bullshit coming through. Black sector. Whole scene went wild and raw. Now stop talk, no filter. Fuck the rules, fuck them all. Yeah, me personally, when I seen they was bitch made, I drew my line. Couldn't be aligned with them fuck boys, nah. I stayed on mine. The more videos they push, the more the circle got bigger. Mostly hate for Tommy, but the hate for each other got thicker. People had to entertain, so they stir up stupid ass drama. They act all innocent, like they ain't start the trauma. That they got caught in full HD, can't make this shit up. If you talk that trash on camera, best believe that shit stuck. Then the hangout started popping off, yeah, the whole thing changed. People started live streaming, and the madness rearranged. After a while, it was 24-hour panels, no sleep, no peace. Constant shit talk, live docs, and chaos all on the screen. You wouldn't expect that kind of nonsense on a live panel, but that's the game we was in, motherfucker, no handle. Black sector. That's how the fight grew. More hate, more drama, more bullshit coming through. Black sector. Whole scene went wild and raw. Now stop talk, no filter. Fuck the rules, fuck them all. Shout out to the ladies that whipped out their boobs, yeah, appreciate it. Whole damn era was messy, loud and unmedicated. We laugh, we fall, we argue, we made the place explode. That's how the black sector came to life on the road. Cheers.
Mm-hmm. All right. Finally got some food in me.
Got some crack in your system?
No. Hot link.
We know how you are when it comes to crack.
No. No, I don't know how I am.
You can't help who you
Uh, the way the world is these days, if I was, I don't even think I'd be shamed.
are.
Motherfuckers not even ashamed of nothing they do.
That's why I'm gonna be a thought.
Like, it could be, it's bad when a crackhead can look at a young person. If a young person calls you crackhead, and the crackhead can say, "At least I don't eat booty."
Fair to say.
You know it's bad.
Sometimes you gotta eat a little booty, you know? Make you feel like a man.
They got drug addicts out here
Like,
telling
fuck
them, "At
that.
least I don't eat booty."
Oh, man.
It's bad.
Yeah, fair to say.
Hold on. Damn.
Yeah, it ain't gonna, can't be me. I won't be a giver or a receiver of getting my ass licked. Fuck that. Some things are just off limits. Them's fighting words. Like, how do you ask somebody to eat your ass without them feeling disrespected? Who the fuck you think I am, bitch? Like, so yeah, nah, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me at all.
Damn. It's bad. They done called me from the school to let us know there's a fire in Simi Valley, and they'll keep us updated. Must be a big fire because we aren't nowhere near Simi Valley.
Me either.
Oh, shut up.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. I thought she said Silicon Valley at first. I was like, let them burn. Them people over there weird.
That is the future.
They weird.
Because they drink
Any California
Starbucks
will tell you
coffee.
they weird.
Can't never trust people that drink from Starbucks.
Right. Them people over there even talk different.
Yeah. Super nerds.
Mm-hmm. Just ain't nobody fucking with Silicon Valley. There's a lot of porn over there.
It'd be like that.
It's not a myth. They make a lot of the porn movies over there.
it's a nice area, so makes sense. Profitable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start using my house as a porn house. Make me some ducats.
Right.
Fuck
I couldn't do that. Can you imagine
Hell
them
no.
noises coming out of your yard?
Fuck no. You ain't leaving your DNA in my crib. Nasty.
Yeah.
Shit. I'll be damned.
Oh my God, disgusting.
Mm.
Exactly what I had when I had told my mom that she could rent out that house in Vegas to Hollywood. They pay for it and put the money and they fix it right back. They'll use it as for videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And she said that those young people will do nasty things in her house.
She's not wrong.
No, she's not wrong. I just wanted it because they'll do it don't mean they had to do porn.
Yeah, but if it's reality TV, you know there's gonna be some freaky shit going on. Never
Mm-hmm.
fails.
Because I told her this is prime location. It's the type of house they like. It has a double-sided staircase, and it has guest housing in the back, two units, two bedrooms upstairs, two bedrooms like apartments in the back.
Mm-hmm.
That's guest house. And then it said it's 7 bedrooms on the inside, 5 bathrooms on the inside. I said they would make a movie using this house,
Mm-mm-mm.
and we don't use it. It's supposed to be for when we go to Vegas. Well, I can't tell you the last time I went to Vegas.
Mm-mm-mm. That one time
Nobody.
it was hot as fuck.
Oh yeah, and all the damn glass blew up in there. We thought people broke in the motherfucker. I was like, how did they break in, but not one door is unlocked? And then we found out Vegas is so damn hot, y'all. You have in the summertime you have to make your air conditioners come on and off, or glass. Can you imagine living somewhere where it gets so hot, glass blows up?
Yeah, for
Like
real.
I don't like Vegas. I don't know why she bought that house. I think she was giving herself options for her retirement, and old people like hot. I don't like hot.
Yeah, I feel
And
you.
yeah, and I definitely don't like blow up the glass hot.
Mm-mm-mm.
And it's a beautiful home. It's just not being used. It's being maintained, and nobody. I remember at first people were staying there. Like my brother stayed there for a year, and then I had a cousin stay there for 6 months, and then all of a sudden nobody's going to Vegas like they used to.
Mm. Cost too damn much.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just a big, beautiful house just sitting there. That's why I came up with the idea of renting it out to Hollywood to use for movies and stuff. And you know what I love about that neighborhood? They have successful black people in that neighborhood as well.
Yeah,
You know, it's not just a white neighborhood. They have really successful black folks in there.
yeah.
And it's on the golf course and it's a private community. But she told me about 2 weekends ago, why don't I take some time off and drive up there with the kids? I said, Now, in my head, I was like, if I go up there, I ain't driving nowhere, man. Fuck a 4 hour drive. I'd rather get on a plane and get there in 15 minutes and then rent a car when I get there, you know?
Yeah. Feel you.
But she I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it.
Mm-mm.
I haven't felt Vegas in a minute. And it's nice. It's only 10 minutes away from the strip. So like but I don't offer anybody either. Like when my friends are like, we going to Vegas and we gonna get at whatever the MGM Grand or wherever on the strip. You know my ass. I don't know if I'm fucked up for this or not, but I don't never mention that I have. My mom has a house there.
Hey, it's not your house.
Yeah, I don't never mention it because I just don't want to be the gatekeeper and have to clean up behind that shit. No, you got me fucked up.
Yeah, I feel you.
What I did do one time was I lied when I did go. They're like, "Where are you staying?" I was like, "At my auntie house,"
Mm-mm-mm.
but I was going to my mama house. I just didn't want to be bothered with a bunch of bitches,
Mm. Feel you.
making sure people clean up their shit and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And then I didn't like it because I was like, I'm in this big ass house by myself,
Mm.
and then so I didn't have to stay in a big ass house by myself. I went to the little guest apartment,
Mm.
small and contained, and
Shit.
I guess because she had a big. That's what the only thing I can think of. Because my sister said, "Why would my mom? Why would mom or mom?" I said, "Because at the time she was probably thinking she has a big family, a lot of kids, and we could all get together there sometimes."
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of.
Mm. Makes sense.
But plans change.
Fair, sir.
No, I still think it's a good idea to rent it out to Hollywood. I do. I would.
Yeah, run it by her again. Shit. I don't know.
I'll do it. Just sitting there. Why not?
Make some kind of use of it. Alright, stream. I've been here for 3.5 hours. That's enough of my time. I'll be back sometime later. I don't know when, but it'll be eventually. So, until next time, peace, hollow one. I'm out. Chill.